I can.
Okay.
I can
First
do
things
it.
first, is the music working, Ree?
Yes, I can hear the music.
Okay, good. Does anybody not have music?
No, I have music.
Okay.
I am going to mute on Discord, otherwise won't work. So
Right.
I'll do it just like
yes.
before. Okay.
Our talk.
If people keep hitting me with the fake knocking, I'll lose it because it always freaks me out.
That wasn't me that time.
I'm alone in my house.
Sorry, that was
All
me.
the doors are locked.
That's what you think, Artok.
I know.
I have to wait on the
Sorry,
stream delay
it
for
was
Reeves'
there and I couldn't.
response.
I couldn't resist.
That was funny. It was good. Get ready, guys. We're having some shenanigans today.
I gotta turn the music up, Reeves can. Okay. It's fine, Reeves, but you didn't. How is our talk?
Test 1 2.
Okay. Lyric.
Your mom.
Wow.
You gotta give me more because she's dead.
God damn.
Wow!
Alright, my mom.
Okay, fair. Lyric's good. Sato.
Your mom. I was first by like 144 hours, so it wasn't even close.
That's not how that game
We've
works,
been
Sato.
through this. It doesn't count.
Doesn't
I
count.
beat you.
I
I
was
beat
first
you
today.
guys by like 150 hours.
It's not our fault that you
Okay.
can't be bothered to participate in the actual rules.
Our talk, Loki, Lyric, Sato, Talia, Trick. Okay, that's everybody. Loki,
Aw,
talk again.
No!
What? You
Loki,
just
talk
skipped
again?
over everybody. What the fuck?
Okay, for what y'all can't see is the chat, whereas y'all are talking, he's telling me Trick's good, Sato good, Loki good. So y'all's comments, he's hearing them and giving me good. So I think
the
that's
hell?
everybody. And Riggs is good too. Your wow. It was your wow, Tricks. He heard your wow.
All right. Perfect.
Yes, you are very good, Riggs.
Sounds good. Why, thank you.
Reese is a very good boy.
I try. Okay.
I need to go over for a minute there.
What's up? What'd she say?
I don't
I
know.
need to be shot.
I didn't
I
hear.
need to be shot.
What?
I said, I'm sorry, my brain took over for a minute there. Talia said Reese is good, and my brain went, Reese is a very good boy, and my mouth went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Okay. With that being said, welcome back to the Lost Whispers of Phandelver. Everyone, I hope you had a somewhat good week through all of the heat.
Well, apparently
And
multiple people in our
stuff.
group have had issues with water damage this week.
Oh
So-
no. Yeah, that's
No.
fun.
Check your
Got it.
shit, guys. It's going around.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Man, oh man. All right.
Mentally unstable raccoon.
Some loud thunder. Okay.
I wasn't sure if that was here or.
I know, right?
Yeah, too bad.
I'm mute.
Oh, god damn it. Now I have that one song stuck in my head.
Like me.
All right. Since leaving Phandelver to take care of unfinished business with the neighboring goblin tribes, many unexpected situations have arisen. This trend would continue as they left the main road and headed towards the goblin caves. With the trail narrowing and the sunlight obscured by the trees, their newly acquired mule, Maladroit, started to become unsettled. Wanting to soothe him with music, Talia suggested that Lyric in fox form should jump on his back and sing a melody. Seemed like a good enough plan. Startled by this, Maladroit took off at full speed, dragging their cart wildly behind him, By the time he was stopped, the noise and commotion had attracted the attention of a band of vicious goblin scouts. With brute force, fire, and lightning, the goblins were destroyed, leaving our adventurers to resolve how to continue with a cart whose wheel is now severely damaged. That's where we're going to begin this evening. So, my friends, I can say safely this week that we are no longer going to be dealing with really, really bad spur of the moment maps.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. This map is on fire. Wait, I thought you said that the fire was going to be
rain.
put out by the rain.
It is. I just wanted to kind of show you,
Okay.
you know, your relative areas
I
here.
love it. I love
Still
it.
charred.
It's still
Yeah,
charred
chard.
wood.
Chard is good. Chard is good. I like chard.
Yeah, just give you an idea, kind of where where you're, kind of the situations.
I love that Maladroit has his own little patch of magic grass that just rolls under him wherever he goes.
It's perfect, right?
He is an amazing mule.
All right, guys. So last we left off, Artok and Loki were having kind of a conversation. At the moment, right after the battle here, as Sato and Talia move around the goblins here with a knife in hand, kind of as neatly as they can, as neatly as Talia can. Sato is kind of, on the other hand, I think it's safe to say, kind of doesn't really care too much. It's taking the right ear off of as many
I just
goblins.
put my boot on their cheek and just rip it off with my
Nice,
Wow.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. But that's exactly what I would expect, right? Like and being as big as you are, I would imagine you could just pinch the ear and
Or he
Without
could
going
he
into
could
too much
tear
detail.
the ear instead of pulling it off at the root,
Yeah.
though.
That's true. That's true.
Ears have roots.
You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Wow.
And as you all kind of move around the goblins here in your area, we'll go ahead and let you loot the goblins here, or rather search them as you kind of move around here. We didn't do that before. If you want to add to your inventory, we'll split it up. I believe it was Talia has one or two. Sato ended up grabbing a couple. There are 8 total. So however you guys want to divvy them up right now.
I think I wrote it in our treasure.
Okay,
This
perfect.
treasure.
Perfect. Azel at the moment is kind of looking out into the distance, into the forest, kind of past the tree line. The people closest to him, with a sweeping glance, will notice that he is kind of not with it at the moment. Yeah, Jamie, or Lyric, I'm sorry.
Currently, I know on the map I'm with all the dead bodies, but Azel and I did have like a little discussion where I like healed him, so I'm gonna assume I'm next to him.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of like, having just like, playfully smacked him and given him a couple points of healing, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, you good, bro? You good?
He's looking out through the tree line, Lyric. You can see he's kind of squinting his eyes a little, as he says, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. I feel better. Rubs his shoulder.
That's so sus, so I'm just gonna kind of like stare at him for a minute. And just be like, okay, but I'm gonna like keep an eye on him.
Yeah, you
As
got
I
it.
like watch everything else going on, I'm just gonna like get quiet, because I'm not gonna jump up in the middle of dealing with the cart situation since I caused the cart situation. I'm just gonna quietly sit over here and watch Hazel.
Yeah, you got it.
Because I am not gonna draw attention to the fact that I just chaotic, stupid our way into losing a wheel on fire cart.
I mean, I helped.
Uh,
To be fair, I helped.
It could have happened to anybody, really. All right. Yeah. So, Artok and Loki. You notice kind of Sato and Trix, or Sato and Talia, kind of moving through the tree line there, and you can see the fire from some of the branches on the trees are actually it's not really fire as much as kind of smoke at this point, kind of just simmering, coming to a very wet end as the rain kind of falls faster and faster. I will give you the floor.
I would like
You all,
to take
whoever
a
wants
look
to.
at the wheel
Okay.
and
Very
start
nice, Trix.
assessing the damage, what needs to be done.
Yes. Trix, roll an investigation check for me.
Don't have the character sheet up yet. There we go.
While she's doing that, Sato's gonna gather up all the goblin bodies and start thinking of a way to stash them so that no other goblins come across a massacre of their friends.
I yell over to Sato while he's doing like, hey, pick me out the freshest looking one.
Oh no.
The most
You
intact.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You already
Those
have
intact
one.
All right, well, we'll forget about this burnt one here. Let me look.
Oh no.
Oh, guess who's here?
Now.
You basically missed the recap and maybe 5 minutes of
Hey.
us talking.
So Azel,
Awesome.
Azel,
yeah.
as you, hey, welcome. As you stand here, Azel, sorry, we'll get back to it. You're looking through the tree line, and you're kind of, you thought for one moment you might have saw some movement, just like pretty far in the distance, There's like an opening, like a clearing, kind of out beyond the tree line, like in a distant meadow. But you've gotten really, really good at being able to see movement in the distance. And Lyric is kind of
I was being
trying
nice
to
to
get
you.
your attention, but you're kind of at the moment you're so focused on it. And I'll go ahead and we'll come back. Artok and Sato, as you gather the, I'll go ahead and move them all in a pile here for you. And you have the floor, everyone.
I rolled my die for the perception check.
Thank you. Where do you want to stack the goblins first? Sato.
For the goblins, yes. I want to dig a hole. So is there like a thick part of bushes or something where it's wood? Let me think. Because I want to get them basically out of sight.
So, you also see there's a bunch of there's some ruins here. It looks like maybe it was a cottage or something at some point.
Actually, I'm going to look around at everybody and say, you guys want to open the chest for a second?
I'm gonna immediately answer
Absolutely
no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
All together now.
We're gonna take. Look. I have filled the quota on stupid decisions for the day, Sato.
I mean, it'd be a way to hide our mess here. That's for sure.
And I've done my quota for the year, so no.
You guys.
Just as long as
No
you
sense of
keep the
adventure.
best looking one for me.
Yeah, I'll
As-
definitely.
as best ugly goblins can look like.
Yeah, I'll take one of the ones that I just sliced with the, or we'll take the one that Lyric punched to death and save that one. I think that's red. We'll save red for our talk.
I punched all 4 of those things to death, actually.
And then
For the record.
I'll turn to Loki and I say, like, if I remember correctly, you speak Goblin, right? When we were interrogating him before.
You mean when you slit his throat?
Exactly. Yes, that time. You speak Goblin, right?
Yes.
Here, I'll put them on again for you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's what I'm thinking. We use these guys here to sneak some of our party in through the front, and then the other half of the party follows stealthily, and then we'll use our minor illusion tricks to make it look like they're speaking.
Are you suggesting we use the goblin corpses?
I just like put my hand on the shoulder of the one I had already have up here. I'm like, yeah, this guy right here. We just take some of this cloth and I'll rip like some of his shirt off and like cover his mouth to make like a bandana. It's like I can make his mouth move, but I can't make him talk. That's where you come in. So it'll look like he's talking. And then we're just hearing it. And we'll just sneak right in the front door. I pull out from the bag of holding the rope that I love the music, thank you. That Lyric gave me. We'll, have some loose knots on it we can slip quick and we get right in there.
I'm actually pretty okay with this idea. Honestly, we could
And
probably
then-
slip by quite a few of them.
Yeah,
I just
some
want
of
everybody
our-
to know that this whole time Loki just has an incredulous look at our talk. Like, are you fucking serious right now?
I'm just
Loki,
gonna
I've
poke
done
my
this
head.
before. It works like 6 out of 10 times.
Look,
I'm
goblins
just
are dumb.
gonna poke my head up while y'all are having this conversation, and I'm looking at the wheel and just say, if you're gonna try that, please practice first.
On what?
The-
Practice the effect. Make sure that it's convincing before we decide that's the plan we're going with.
I don't
Goblins
know.
are
I'm more of
only,
a in the moment kind of guy.
and
but yeah, we
goblins
can
are pretty
try it.
dumb.
Yeah, goblins are pretty dumb, man.
They're dead. They're not dumb. They do whatever
No,
I
the
tell
ones-
them to.
The ones we're gonna lie
Oh,
to. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're pretty dumb.
Oh god.
We can, cover up some of the wounds and say that it was in battle and they captured us, or that we make them say that anyway. Wink,
we-
wink. I'm like nudging Loki.
Do we maybe have something to cover the eyes, though? It's starting to look like they're getting glassy.
I just kind of like look at it. I'm like, looks the same to me. Don't they always look like this? The dumb
Racist?
looks on their
Mm.
face.
I-
Out of character,
I'll-
says the
I'll
person
let-
who calls me
I'll
Lizard
agree.
Boy.
I'll agree with your plan on the condition that we can first try diplomacy with the other goblins.
Sure, but we should probably use these guys to do that.
I've heard worse plans.
Loki,
And not everybody has to do this. We can split
I
up
know.
and have some people follow from
I
the trees.
respect-
And
I respect
That
your
is-
your want for diplomacy, but we're seeking somebody they literally kidnapped
And
and
they
they killed his horses.
and they
I
fought us
don't-
on sights.
Know if diplomacy's really the move there, but I respect the want.
We can't just go in there and murder all of them.
we absolutely can.
I
We
mean, they're
absolutely
goblins.
can.
We've got an
We
entire
murdered
town.
these guys.
We've got an entire
Think
town
pretty-
that's actively got a bounty out for goblins. I'm pretty
And,
sure they're bad.
I think one or two of these kills was yours, wasn't it, Loki?
That was in self-defense.
How about this, Loki? Why don't we, watch them a little bit? We can try talking to them, but if it goes south, you have to be okay with the fact there's maybe some death. I'm not entirely thrilled with it either.
I mean, we don't know exactly why the goblins kidnapped him. Maybe they have a good reason. I'm just saying we should hear them out. Maybe we can resolve it peacefully. Maybe they'll just give Rockseeker up.
Unlikely.
But
Very
not
unlikely.
impossible.
All I'm saying is I've known some good goblins before. They're not all bad.
I have also known some good goblins before. You're right. But when they're all together like this, it's hard to tell good from bad if they're all fighting you.
Well, I mean, what reason do we give them not to attack us?
Can you think of a reason we can give them not to attack us on side?
I
Them
told-
thinking we're prisoners.
told
Aside-
these guys we don't want to fight, and then I got shot in the freaking chest. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I
That's
was
also
there
a
for
good
that.
Yeah.
Fair
Like
enough.
I
that
wasn't
was
even a
very
human
aggressive.
yet, and they were already shooting at me like I was a fox, man.
Also, Trix, are you working on that wheel? Maybe I can help.
I don't know. I'm waiting on the perception.
Oh
check.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. All right.
I look at Loki and I
That's a
say, "Don't
good
worry,
check.
Loki. We'll definitely resolve this with clear intentions.
I have a very worried expression.
Okay.
And then I show Azel my
Uh,
knife, and it says "Clear intentions" on the blade.
Oh no!
I just let
I'm
out a
gonna-
small
That's beautiful
chuckle.
description.
I'm gonna shrug at Loki and be like, I promise the next time we're dealing with reasonable people, you can try diplomacy.
I second that.
Agreed.
Very well. All right, Artok.
Well, I'm gonna need a couple minutes here with this guy, but my new friend here can help you out. Tricks, getting the cart, lifting it up, putting
just
things
gonna-
on. Your little assistant.
I just kind of give him a side eye and just the general debt, like the minion, not Artok. Give him the side eye and just kind of have this look of like, no, thank you, and just say, no, I think I'm good, thanks.
You're lost. And then I'd like to do my arcane recovery to get my
Okay.
spell slots back,
All right.
which takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I
You
think
got
I'm
it.
gonna use
Yeah.
my glaive to cut like a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot, like cut it right down into the grass and try to peel it all up as like one piece as best as I can.
Like a big piece of sod or something?
Like a big piece of grass sod, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay.
I have one quick question.
Yeah. Sure.
It's a mechanics question.
Okay.
How long is a short rest?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
It's
Average
an hour?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Average 1 hour.
Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. I'm mixing up with rituals, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a short rest is an hour.
I believe so, yeah.
Would you say we're probably going to be sitting around messing with this wagon for about an hour, Mr. Reed?
Mostly I would say, but that's non-strenuous activity. So fixing a wagon wheel probably would be strenuous
Well,
activity.
I mean, they're going to be doing that.
Oh,
I'm
for
wondering
you.
if
That's a
all
fair
of these
point.
things they're doing, could I maybe go meditate on the side for
You
about an hour and
absolutely can. Yeah.
take a short rest and,
Sure, Lyric.
use my awesome little long rest button that I have and
Yeah,
get my
yeah.
key points back before we go in that goblin cave?
Sure. Let me ask you,
Okay.
where would you like to what general direction would you like to do this in?
I'm
Wanna-
gonna kind of still kind of like keeping an eye on Azel while he's helping Miss Tricks out here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk around the cart over to like this little area here,
Sure.
kind of like this little shelter place here, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit down on the ground, crisscross, put my arms out to the side, and I'm just gonna meditate while they're all dealing with the situation, because
Okay.
I think I'm gonna need some punchy points before we go
Sure.
into the goblin cave.
Sure. The rain seems to be falling, but Lyric doesn't seem to care. At the moment, the rain's kind of dripping down your face, Lyric. Okay. Let me go around the table here, and then we'll go ahead and
The
do that
roll.
for you. Yeah, we're getting there.
I'm sorry,
Um,
Trix. I just wanted to make sure I could be doing that while y'all are doing that.
So, Trix, as you observe the front passenger side wagon wheel here, you notice a couple of rungs are broken, split, right at the input, the inlet seam that kind of connects the spoke to the rung itself. There are multiple cracks and splinters, pieces actually missing, as well as there's a thin metal band that kind of covers the surface all the way around the outside perimeter of the wheel, and that is actually damaged as well. There's some jagged edging on one of the edges here that kind of slipped off a bit.
Well, shit.
Oh, that wheel's fucked.
It looks as though it's probably going to take a little bit of time to repair. As far as limping it right now as it is, you possibly might be able to, but it's going to be a rough ride ahead if you do.
So I'll just poke my head up and go, we might be able to go a very, very short distance, maybe, but this is going to need to be fixed sooner rather than later. Very, very, very sooner rather than later.
Well, I can try something. It might work, it might not.
What's your idea?
See what you got.
Well,
No, sorry. Do that so much.
I can maybe fix it magically. If you'd allow me to try, Riggs.
Ooh,
I will allow you to try. Absolutely. I was actually counting on something like this.
Does he have to do
Good
it
old
for
Mendel.
each individual piece?
He does.
Yeah.
Well, it does. You can do a 1 foot by 1 foot
Yeah.
section at
1
a
foot
time.
by
It
one,
says single break or tear.
Yeah. Well, 1 foot by
No,
1
I would,
foot.
I would have to go
Yeah.
individually
So-
to each broken piece.
Exactly. So he just has to fix each broken piece. So right now, as it stands, there's probably equivalent to about 4 broken pieces total.
It'll take about 4 minutes. All right.
You
then,
can if you'd like to.
I am gonna point out like all the individual bits I see that
Yeah.
are broken to make sure he knows what he's working with
Sure.
and what needs to be done.
That
Sure.
sounds fantastic. As you do this, as you begin the process here, Azel, we'll go ahead and say that Trix is beside you. Let me go to Talia here. Talia, you are next to Maladroid at the moment. What are you doing at the moment?
Petting him.
You giving him the scritches?
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
very quietly, just loud enough that he can hear me humming under my breath. Just petting his nose, loving on him, telling him it's okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
No, good.
he had quite the scare.
He did.
And then we were in a fight.
You were. Let me just double check here, because I did last time, but I just wanted to see. Okay. You kind of get a good look, Talia, around Maladroid, kind of, now that it's a little bit more calm, you have a chance. And you notice, like, he doesn't seem to be limping. He doesn't seem to be hurt in any way, scratched, harmed. There doesn't seem to be any arrows sticking out of him in any,
Good.
from the fight.
Good. So he's not hurt then.
Doesn't seem hurt. No. Seems much more calm than before.
That's good.
Cool.
Okay, perfect. I guess at this moment we'll go ahead and just say that everybody is kind of doing your own thing. Sato, you are you have gathered the giant kind of piece of sod.
Yeah, I cut out a 10 by 10 sod and rolled
yeah.
it up like a carpet. And then I'm going to
Yeah.
use my glaive to just cut and loosen up the dirt. And then I'm going to get down on my hands and knees like a dog and dig like a shallow 3-foot grave, 10 foot like
Wow.
that.
Perfect. This is probably going to take you probably like a half an hour or something like that, and then
Yeah.
that'll be perfect time for kind of the other stuff going on as well. It is strenuous activity though, so. But,
I'm actually.
Yeah,
gonna go
I
help
don't
him.
need a short rest.
okay, you're gonna help him, Loki?
Yeah, he's digging him a grave. Of course, I'm gonna help.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
perfect.
go.
Perfect.
Nice.
So it
Perfect.
won't take as long. Yeah, you guys will do it faster.
Yeah, we only need to go down about 3 feet. If we go down 3 feet, we can squish their burnt bodies in there, cover them with a light dusting of dirt, roll the sod back out, dust our hands, call it a day.
Sure. Loki and Sato, roll a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. 14.
Pop this thing out so I can click it easier. Let's see. Perception.
All right, 14 and 11. So, actually, through, riffling through the bodies of the corpses here, kind of getting them ready, on the side here before putting them to their final rest, which is pretty gracious of you, the two of you doing this, considering the situation.
Well, we're not doing it out of grace. We're doing it so that the next scouting party doesn't realize
Sure.
something's fucking wrong.
Big for
here.
yourself.
Sure. But the fun,
Yeah.
it's interesting, rather than anyway. So Loki.
Yeah, me and Loki sort of have opposite intentions, but
Yeah,
the same,
no,
but
it's
the same
great.
goal.
No, this is
Yeah.
great actually. Yeah. So as you do this, Loki, you manage to. I would imagine you're both kind of picking through areas that there might be things stashed and such, like satchels and pockets if there are and such, and things like that. Yes, you're both.
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Some people have like a moral kind of thing with looking through corpses or whatever. So I
I
just
mean,
wanted to.
the dead don't need the money where they're going, but at the same time, I wouldn't be desecrating their corpses, so I won't be like taking ears or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
if it's like rifling their pockets, stuff like that, I'm not above that.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So Loki, as you dig through, you find um, pretty up, actually, kind of buried deep underneath. It seems to be like bark, tree bark or something in a satchel, which is very odd to you. It looks like there seems to be holes in it, some tree bark. There's a translucent pink gem. It's maybe the size of your your fingertip, in the bottom there. And you know this as being moss agate.
Ooh.
I would go ahead and pocket it. I mean,
Yeah.
probably sell it to Frankie.
Right. Sato, as you begin to kind of follow through here, you do the same. You're kind of looking through as you're taking ears. Um, loosely looking through like satchels and loose things. You see, there are a couple of shit. There, sorry, there are a couple of peculiar things to you. One, the goblin closest to you seems to have boots that are very peculiar for a goblin to be wearing. They seem to have some like gold plating around like the heel and around the toe, and then maybe some designs, kind of up on the heel.
Yeah, I'll definitely grab those.
All right. You also find an opaque orange gem, Sato. It's kind of like down in the boot, like it was like it had it down kind of in the side there. Maybe he had it hidden.
An opaque gem?
Yeah, it's an orange opaque gem.
Okay. Yeah, I'd obviously grab that too.
Let me write this down. Sato, if you want to write down carnelian.
Carnelian?
Carnelian.
Got it.
Aside from that, you both managed to scrape between the two of you maybe 16 copper pieces.
I look at Loki and go, well, we can go home now. I mean,
I just gotta shake my head.
there's the beer I wanted.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes.
I just
Is that
knowing
eight
the
copper each?
knowing the stone properties for moss agate and carnelian, like the metaphysical properties, I'm just shaking my head at you right now. I see what you did there.
Can you let the rest of us in?
No,
on the
it's
job?
not my fault. You guys don't have an encyclopedia-like knowledge of stone properties or the ability to Google.
Of course, you're a crystal girl.
She's been a crystal girl.
I've been a crystal girl. Where have you been?
Are
Yeah,
you
but
a
that doesn't mean
crystal?
Talia is, or that Talia knows what.
I
Sato
know.
is.
That's why
not
Talia isn't saying anything.
Out of character.
I used to know a girl named Crystal.
Oh my God! Stop! You don't even.
I am more than sure that you did, and I'm sure you paid her paycheck a couple of times.
Woohoo!
Paid her paycheck?
I mean, I don't know. He's only 7. It'd be a little weird.
I'm sure he threw some money at a girl named Crystal once or twice.
I mean, you throw money at every girl, you gotta buy them fucking dinner. I mean, come on.
I mean, they went out back behind the bar. with
Anyway.
my
Anyway.
In this metaphor, are they
Weird.
strippers or is he dating?
And I mean,
I'm lost.
I mean, if I remember, I think I bought the drinks too.
That's awesome.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh god. All right.
So I do want to
yeah.
say, like, as I noticed, once they're getting close to done, I do want to go over to the grave site.
Sure. Sure. As you, the two of you kind of continue through your process here, and Talia begins to kind of walk over. We'll say Trix and Azel, just for funds, because I know that there isn't really any need to, but I'd like Azel to roll me a dexterity check.
Oh no.
Just one.
No whammies.
Hazel, you're not talking.
Oh, sorry. I have been talking. I was confused for a second. Okay. I did not mean to roll that at advantage.
Wow.
That's
What the
okay.
fuck?
Advantage did not help
Wow.
you.
What part of no whammies did you
What
not
in the world
understand?
He
is
put
that
all the
even?
whammies
That
in there.
that's the second time I've seen that.
That's the second time. Well,
In the other campaign, my character rolled the same thing, Snake Eyes.
you know
for-
what? For funds. Yeah.
Oh god.
That
You
is.
remember Sato?
Yeah. Oh no, I was rolling for something important
Was
on
it?
that. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I rolled exactly what he did, Snake Eyes. This is only the second time I've seen that. But what the fuck?
Oh my god. So we're gonna have to do
That's
something
crazy
here.
odds.
Crazy odds.
So what happens?
I swear to God, if I use
So-
mending and the wheel explodes, I'm gonna die.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm right
What a
next to you.
situation, man. Okay. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
Well, although
Maybe
what-
you should have.
in actuality, when I rolled mine, it was supposed to be with advantage, so I rolled 2 Snake Eyes. His was only supposed to be a normal roll, so he actually only rolled
Yeah.
a single one.
right, but still, like, what are the chances?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So okay.
I guess in the attempt of fixing the wheel, he stabs himself.
Azel,
Uh-huh.
you are
Turn to stone.
playing. you are in the middle of fixing the wagon wheel here. There seems to be just your focus seems very just scattered at the moment. And about halfway through fixing the second rung, Azel, you notice there's a numbness about your pinky toe on your right foot, and your ankle begins to kind of lock in place,
Ooh.
and your
That's a good
knee
idea.
and your hip. And you slowly, before even having a chance to say anything to Trix,
Oh, damn it. You actually are turning me to stone.
you are
Okay,
turned to
the
stone,
idea-
my friend. Well, come on. What else was I gonna do?
Hey, this is something that has a less permanent effect, okay?
So,
Yeah.
as I feel it creeping, I'm just like, guys, girl.
That's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, how much of an obstacle is he now to getting the wheel fixed?
He's right in front of it. I mean, you could probably there's probably maybe a half a foot in front of him.
I just raise my head up. Guys, it happened again!
I love that that's the response.
That's amazing.
Our bard got stoned again.
Hazel did the
I'm
thing
sorry,
again!
I had to walk away. He got stoned? Is that what happened?
Yes, he turned to
Look at the
stone.
rolls.
It's great.
He rolled his snake eyes.
Okay,
Stone.
from my meditative spot where I keep kind of like cracking one eye open to look over in the general direction, I'm gonna see that that he's
Yes.
all stoned again, and I'm gonna sigh heavily, shake my head, mumble something about I fucking knew something was wrong, and then I'm gonna go back to meditating.
Actually, too, Lyric, as you walk over, you see that
Well,
just,
I just glance. I didn't
Sure,
actually
sure.
move.
okay, that's fine. But
Yeah.
but as you glance over and you see that Azel, just as he began to change, he must have known that it was happening. and formed himself into this godly, honorable form with his arms up high and his biceps flexed, like as he's turned to stone. So he's just kind of like in this upright, like
I love it.
Like,
very
I tried to be
charismatic
nice
position.
earlier. I tried to ask him what was wrong. He wouldn't tell me. So you know what? He can just stay stoned until I'm done meditating. I have to have this. I'm gonna use my cheater ability to turn my short rest into a long rest so that I
Mhm.
can beef my my points back.
Yes.
Which I guess is gonna make all of the healing I did last time mute, but I didn't think about that. So cool.
That's okay. Yeah, yeah,
I just need my key points back.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna go right
All
back
right.
to meditating, but mostly I just wanted to
Sure.
be like, I knew something was wrong with that motherfucker.
Yeah, sure. So he managed to get one of the 3 fixed at the moment. So one of
Oh, you
3.
said it was 4.
One of 4, I think. Yeah, you are right. Thank you for being honest.
I can't help it. It's
I'll
a
reward you.
compulsion.
I'll reward you for that later. Okay.
I'll
Bitch.
I'll look up from my book real quick, and I'll knock on Hazel's shoulder, just seeing he's fully made of stone.
Yeah.
And I'll pull a match out, light it on his cheek, and then just light my pipe and go back to working on my book.
Fucking awesome.
I'm
Thanks,
just gonna look at
man.
him like,
Really
dude,
appreciate
I
it.
still
What
need
expression
help
do you
down
have,
here.
Hazel, on your face? Like, what? Tell us exactly what pose you were making at the. I'm sorry, I kind of threw that in there. I don't want to play your character, but I figured that was something that Hazel would do.
I mean, since you put me in that position, yeah, I'll probably be like, guys, and then I'll quickly make that pose, just like, I'll be dignified, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. As Arta kind of lights a match off of your face there.
Thanks, appreciate it, buddy.
You didn't. You can't tell. You don't know.
I might have a scuff mark there later. You never know.
And then I'll just.
We don't
hide
know
you.
what kind of awareness he has when he's in that form, you guys.
That is a very good point.
If you know, I'm still gonna deny it, and nobody's gonna believe you.
I think everybody would go along with it too, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Our talk is toxic.
Our
Really,
toxic-
I
Love
hadn't
it for him.
noticed.
All right.
Love that for you, man. Love that for you.
We will go ahead and say that Sato and Loki, your job is complete. The goblins are now
Lay to rest.
Later.
Lay to
there
rest.
you go.
Oh,
They
yes.
are hidden out of sight and out of mind.
So, if that is the case, then I am going to walk over to the little grave site. I can't move my character, so I moved my mace, or my
Oh,
spiritual
oh.
weapon, to where I'm currently standing, because I can't move that.
Oh, weird.
And, yeah, it's weird. I could move the
There you
spiritual
go.
weapon, but not the meat. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that was weird. I wonder why that was like that.
I don't know. I'm just going to do a little, I'm going to take out my prayer book and do a little ceremony over the graves, because that's, you know.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Talia. Roll a, you know what? Roll a religion check just for the sake of it.
I had to roll that one.
Hey,
before.
You
believe.
said just for the sake of it, but look what happened to poor Hazel.
I know.
Snake eyes.
Fun time.
What are the odds?
11.
11.
I'm gonna look at Talia and go. I'm assuming this is for like the one ward that was in there.
0.25% for the record.
I'm just gonna look up at him and kind of shake my head, but keep doing my prayer.
Yeah, Talia, you are kind of flanked here by Sato and Loki, who are covered in dirt and mud. There is a kind of a little odd bump in the terrain here, covered it with dirt and such that you guys kind of covered it up, I would imagine, to kind of hide it.
Yep.
As you
Well,
say
we
your
spread,
prayer,
spread the extra dirt out evenly around.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll throw it in this ruins here.
you can throw the dirt in there. That's fine.
Yeah. We'll spread it out in this area here.
Sounds good. All right. Loki, you observe Talia and her prayer. Is there anything you'd like to do, Loki, in this situation?
I'm just gonna kind of stand there in silence. I mean,
Yeah. All right.
respect the dead.
That's
Gotcha,
my
gotcha.
job.
All right. We'll go ahead and say that the time has passed now. The short rest is achieved, Lyric. Artok,
Yes.
I believe you are in the middle of doing something, yes?
Yes. I was doing my arcane recovery to
Yes.
get my spell slot back, so I can cast.
We'll say that you did this in the time as well, if you want.
I'm gonna cast this again on red.
Oh no! Okay, you got it.
So now I should have 2 of them.
Oh gosh.
I love it. I love this for you.
Let me get you another one. Get you a different one.
I love the fact that we've got a necromancer in the party now.
And it's not the Grave Cleric.
We
Right?
already have a necromancer in the party. It's the Great Cleric!
No.
No.
That's what a
She
necromancer
respects
is.
the dead.
That doesn't mean you disrespect the dead.
All
Well,
right.
some of them
Necromancers
deserve
respect
to
the
be
dead.
reanimated.
There you go, Artok.
So
Thank
long
you.
as the soul
Yeah.
isn't
Oh, great! I
still
can move.
bound.
Awesome.
I don't think it is either.
So I'll go up to
You know
my
what? Here, let me do this.
2 guys here.
Yeah. So you can distinguish.
And I'll try and like cover their mouths up and try and make it look like some of the more lethal looking wounds are covered
Okay.
with like their clothes and like pieces of cloth and stuff. So
Oh, I
Make
see.
make
I
them
see.
look
You
make
guys
them
gotta
look
keep
as
to that.
living as possible.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of them were punched to death, so the wounds probably aren't that bad.
I
mean,
just do
it's-
the.
Knowing Lyric, she just like caved in their chest though, so I'm gonna try and like close their shirt up so
That's
you don't see
fair.
like the caved in sternum and cover up some of the burns on the guy I had.
I'm pretty sure for at least one of them, the handkerchief is going to be necessary across the face. I'm pretty sure I broke that jaw.
Yep. I think so too.
A jaw break is my signature killing move, so.
That's perfect. All right. It's Artok.
I'll- And then I'll once they look presentable, I'll walk over to the back of the cart and they'll just kind of shamble behind me.
Oh, I love it.
I'm getting this like Walking Dead vibe.
I'll throw my
Michonne.
pack over my shoulder to one to have him catch it and carry it for me.
It's funny.
I
I love this. Okay.
love everything about this.
This is pretty
Talia
awesome.
doesn't.
Well, Talia's ambivalent.
No, in this case, it's goblins. Nobody cares.
Yeah, they're goblins.
I mean, I
Okay.
did just do a death ceremony for them, so I care a little bit. Just a little bit, though.
Cares about the dead, not the undead.
Wow.
Um,
Am I wrong?
I mean, it depends on the nature of the undead.
The next campaign is gonna be so much fun.
It depends. Nature of.
All right. Hazel. Exactly. Exactly. You slowly begin to turn back into your normal self, we'll say. But some time has passed here, probably a good 40 minutes.
Oh, I didn't get a short rest.
You did not.
Damn you! It's fine.
You're about one. It's okay. You're about 1/4 of the way through fixing the wheel.
So I'll just go. Oh, I gotta figure out why that's happening.
Yeah, we're gonna let you fix it. Like, there's no reason not to. We're gonna like go ahead and let you. We're just gonna, I just wanted to rule, just see what would happen.
how long was he stoned for?
Probably
entire
about
short rest?
Yeah, a while. But we'll say as soon as you come to and you shake it off, Hazel, You get back to it, and without too much time, the wheel itself is mended back to its original full workable order.
Yay!
Well,
So,
that wasn't supposed to take an
Um,
hour, but we did it.
Now that Lyric is done meditating, she is gonna get up now and
yes.
walk over and with her arms crossed, kind of looking at Azel now that he's come out of his stone form and fixed the wheel. And she's just gonna look at him for a minute, and then she's gonna go turn around to see what's up with the undead things with Artok. But as she does so, she's gonna, in a mocking tone, go, "Nothing. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine."
Wait,
What
wait.
Riggs had you say at the beginning of the session? While
Yeah.
Oh,
while you were
thanks,
here?
Yeah.
Riggs. Thanks.
I'm sorry. That's
Wait, wait.
Lyric, high
uh-huh.
five.
After
That's
that, Reed?
funny.
It is so perfect that he turned into stone after that. I
That
couldn't
was
resist.
great. That was good. It was good.
Wait,
I tried
wait.
to bond with you. I tried to bond with you, Azel, and you rejected me.
Wait, no, Lyric, wait. Wait,
I think I've seen
come
this
back. Come back.
As Hazel turns to stone once again, I'm just playing.
No.
No, but I will call out to Lyric. I'll say,
But
wait,
yeah,
Lyric.
that little mock tone, like, no, I'm fine, it's fine, nothing's wrong, as I'm walking off.
Yeah, I'll call out to Lyric. I'll say, wait, Lyric, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was
Mhm.
distracted. I heard something off in the distance, and What were you trying to say to me?
Earlier, you were all out of it, and I was trying to make sure you were okay, but you were like, nah, I'm fine, and then you turned into stone. So I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to be your friend, Mr. Stabby. I'm trying to be your friend.
Well, I want to be your friend too.
Aww.
Are you good? Yeah,
I-
that was a little mushy. Sorry. Sorry.
I-
I,
Yeah, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I think it's my fang, but I'm pretty sure it's my fang. It's a basilisk fang. Actually, Riggs, do I know what a basilisk is?
Yes.
I'd assume
Okay.
so.
It's a basilisk fang, and so I turn to stone sometimes.
Yeah, you always seem to be out of it a little bit when it happens, so. Just-
Yeah, it's like I'm not really here when it happens. Haha. Haha.
Oh, on the nose there.
Nice.
um,
Well done. That was good.
well, I guess we'll have to get that figured out, but you know, it's okay to like talk to us, you know.
Yeah, I have problems with that, but I'm trying to be better.
Cool. Well, you were very entertaining to watch while I was meditating, so
I'm
that's cool, I guess.
glad I could be of service, and I take a small bow.
Yeah, perfect thing to focus on. Great job with the wheel there, and you good there, Trix? You still seem to have a little bit of mud on you. You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Such an
I'm gonna
awkward
just
moment.
I'm just gonna, looking at Trix with some of her mud spots still there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna remember
yeah.
that I'm the one who totally caused that, and I'm just gonna take a couple of steps backwards. And
Just
Lo-
going to
Loki,
Turn.
you remember your butt is kind of sore too. Your butt cheek from bouncing around the back. It's a little bit sore.
I'll talk to you
Yeah.
later.
So, Artok, you got some friends there.
I think these guys will be rather useful for us.
In the background, they're
You
just.
know, man, I went through a lot of trouble
I
killing
look back
these
and they
things.
shut up. Sorry, you were saying, Lyric?
Yeah, I went through a lot of trouble killing these things, man.
Yeah, and I went to a lot of trouble to bring them back. But look how compliant they are now. They're gonna
Yeah,
You
two
know-
whole spell
I'll-
slots.
I mean, a mindless drone that does everything I want. This is like the grad student I always wanted.
And
And I look over at Azel. I'm just like, kind of stare him down a little bit, and then I look
Do
back.
I
to
notice that? Actually, am I,
Turn into a roasting session.
if I'm looking in that direction, I can read your lips.
Dragonborn don't have lips.
I can still read. You know what I'm.
Do they have
They're-
lips?
Yeah.
I think.
Sorta.
I guess
Kinda.
they would. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I would like enunciate it so you could, because I could tell you could read it.
It's, do you know our talk? You keep getting weirder, man. Not gonna lie.
Well, that's something my grandfather always said. Stay weird. So I
Your
just kick it up a
grandfather
notch.
was a strange man.
My grandfather was a great man, but yes, also very strange.
Was your
I think I like
Was-
him.
was your grandfather's name Austin?
Are you
No.
Okay,
He doesn't know the joke.
he doesn't know the joke.
There's a saying in Texas about keeping Austin weird.
Austin
it's like
weird,
a whole
yeah.
thing. The whole thing.
Oh,
Talia,
maybe
you
I totally
good
should.
with this, hun?
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look at the two undead things. I'm gonna look at Artok. I'm gonna look at Lyric. I'm gonna look back at the undead things, and then I'm just gonna kind of snort and not respond. Just kind of give Lyric a smile. One of those like knowing,
No.
kind of amused, also kind of irritated, knowing I can't really do anything about it. And I kind of find it funny, but also a little frustrating kind of smile. You know, that kind of smile.
You know, frankly, I'm gonna be kind of loud so that everybody can hear. Frankly, if we've got these two great little slave things, everybody should be thanking me. That was a wonderful wild run, and we got so much closer to the Goblin Cave, and
I just
Anyway,
look at
what's up,
Lyric. I'm
guys?
like, let's chill on the slave word. It's making me feel a little bit morally ambiguous about what I'm doing here. Let's say
that's your line.
they were
That's your line,
voluntold
Artok.
to help us.
That was your line. That was your line, man.
Did I say slave? I don't think I said slave.
They're not slaves.
Minions?
They're
Min-
I think I said, yeah, mindless drones or something.
Mindless drones? That just sounds like slavery with extra steps, man.
They're indentured servants.
We're
They are
gonna
not
get trademark for that one.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
while they're discussing all that, and
Yes.
I'm spreading the dirt around this thing, I'm gonna take a
Uh-huh.
quick look through these ruins here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Roll.
as I'm like spreading the dirt out nice and evenly so it doesn't look suspicious. I'm gonna take a quick look through it.
You're gonna look through the ruins, through like the rubble and.
Yeah. Just while I'm out here, just sort of trying to spread the dirt around a bit.
Stuff. Sure. Roll a perception check or an investigation check. You choose.
I think we'll go perception.
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 Oh.
Hey.
17.
A bridge of French.
So, Sato, you begin to ruffle through the rubble here, the stone, the small bits of rock that have kind of broken off from the foundation, seemingly. There are piles, small piles, kind of just stuff, stone, bits of wood. There's some little pieces of iron and steel in here, probably, maybe pieces of wood. And upon further inspection here, you notice that this structure was probably burnt down at some point. And you see that there are probably a lot of nails and such here. Underneath the corner, however, with your 17, in the very, very corner, there is a little tiny bit of void, if you will, underneath a couple of larger pieces of stone here.
Boy,
Maybe-
like an opening.
Maybe a basement or a tunnel or some kind of opening. Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
right here.
Okay. Is it big enough for me to get into?
It is not at the moment. Like you would have to probably move 10 to 12 stone, big pieces of stone out of the way to kind of make a big enough opening to slip down in there.
All right. Well, I'll yell back and say, "Hey, I think I found something over here," and I'm gonna start hauling stones out of the way.
Okay.
My little minions will start walking over at my mental command and just start moving stones with them.
And
I'm
like,
just
oh,
standing
that's
there with my
just what
arms
I needed.
crossed, like pleased with myself.
I'll like hold my glaive up to their forehead as they approach, and then lower it down when I see they're not attacking me.
Yeah, yeah. Let me. As they get closer, Sato, to you, you hear as they approach you. There is a little bit of scraping on the ground as the one on the right here, his leg seems to be dragging just a bit, causing kind of a rough, muddy line in the ground behind him. Moving a couple of pieces of rubble out of the way as he kind of drools, looking in your direction. They begin to move stones for you. They're pretty tiny as far as humanoid go, but they at least they have some effort, right? It's the effort that counts. As you do most of the work, let's just be fair. Are these guys even in the union?
That's right. Yeah, these guys are about as subtle as I don't know.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Does anybody else? What is everybody else doing in this moment as Sato is kind of looking around the rubble here?
I will be doing my best to clean off my clothes, etc. I believe I have
Sure.
an ability that helps with that now that things are a bit calmer.
Okay.
I think was it prestidigitation that did it?
yourself?
I
Yeah.
cannot
Yes.
remember.
All right,
sounds
so
right.
what I'm going to do is find an area with a little bit of privacy. How tall are these walls over here?
The outer walls here, I would say they're at the very corner there. You can kind of see on the map there. The corners of the wall are probably upwards of maybe 6 to 7 feet, and then it slopes downward to about maybe 2 foot at the minimum.
Okay, then I'm going to maneuver my way over here, and I'm going to undress
Okay.
and kind of fold up my clothes into like 1 foot area. As much as I can. If I need to, I'll do it, multiple times. Just use prestidigitation to clean my clothes, and then
All
also
right.
anything that got worked its way underneath.
You got it. I'm sorry. I'm just double checking reading this here. This is perfect. Duration up to 1 hour. So that means in an hour it'll be dirty again.
On.
Is that right? Let me just double check.
No.
No, that's to chill, warm, or flavor non-living material for 1 hour. It doesn't say anything
Okay.
about limitation on time for cleaning.
All right. Perfect. I love this. This is fantastic. Okay, Trix. So you begin to. Do you want to describe the spell? Like to kind of describe how it's working out?
Go ahead, because like I said, aside from the strip down,
Yeah.
pile them into a neatly folded little pile that's roughly 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot,
Sure.
and then poof.
Sure, yeah. So it's transmutation. So what you notice, Trix, is it's kind of a similar effect that you would notice from creating your sleeping powder. In the very beginning, you would notice kind of a twinkling before the air around the clothes in front of you kind of begin to shift and change and kind of wobble almost. Before pretty quickly, you notice as you go down or reach down and pick them back up, they are sparkly clean, almost new.
And I'm going to, is it still raining currently?
It is.
Probably
Pretty
use like
lightly.
a bit, What I want to do is just kind of sponge off anything that was on my skin that worked its way inside my clothes as best I can, at least the worst of it.
Okay.
Probably using shaped water to
Sure.
help with that.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is perfect. This is perfect. And you have time here, the tricks as well.
Okay.
So if you want to kind of, give yourself a little bath, so to speak.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, which is perfect. As a matter of fact, Trix, I would say roll an investigation or a perception check for me. You choose.
Okay, let me see which one's higher.
Make this a little easier.
I'm gonna go with perception because I have multiple bonuses.
16. So as you begin to walk around kind of the outside edge of the building here, you hear the sounds of stone moving kind of next to you, and you peek over. You see Sato along with two rather hideous-looking goblins kind of at the work of our wizard friend who seems to be cross-armed, standing behind them. You cross around the back, and you see that there is a body of water back there that you could utilize if you wanted to.
I kind of
As
like the
you
privacy
journey
I
back
have
through.
right now, honestly.
Yeah, no worries. And you find the perfect spot, Trix. You're totally hidden here.
I am gonna cry. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just point at like the muddy spots. I'm gonna go take care of this. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, even to the point where in another situation, this might even be the perfect spot to camp or build a fort or a base.
I will make a mental note of that.
Yeah, the ground seems good here. The terrain seems good here to you. Yeah. Anyway, all right. We will go back to Azel here before we wrap up as far as this little area. Before we go back to Sato. Loki, though, you are kind of at the moment looking down at the kind of the ground here that you just kind of finished disguising, we'll say. Is there anything you'd like to do or say or?
I mean, I would kind of thank Talia for giving the time to pray for these unfortunate creatures. If you would have done the same.
I was muted. I'm gonna look up at Loki and I'm gonna smile, like a really gentle smile though, and I'm just gonna say, it's kind of my job.
Yeah. Loki, as you walk around the tree here on the other side, you see the two kind of undead goblins at this point. And I'd like you to roll an Arcana check for me, Loki. With advantage, actually. Because you are a little bit more astute now. You're a little bit more tuned to the fabrics, if you will, of magic from the past couple of days and your observations and such with Lyric and your journey with her and such. 21, very nice. As you begin to walk around the corner here, Loki, you see very faintly down through the ground and up into the heart and brain of these creatures in front of you. You see a very light purple thread goes down into the ground and connects up through Artok, up through his foot, into his heart, and up into his head. And you get the distinct feeling that what you're seeing here is, well, I don't have to answer that question for you. You know.
The weave.
The weave.
I'm not gonna go crazy again. I'm just gonna kind of look at it and be like, fitting. Strings like puppets.
Oh.
Very nice. All right. Perfect. And we'll go back around here. Sato, it will come right to you, Azel, in a second here, and Lyric. Sato, as you begin to finish moving the stones out of the way here, you see there is an opening down here. The light from the sun that's slowly starting to come up now. It's probably about 10 a.m. if you want to mark that down.
Okay.
It is the sun's slowly starting to climb. The lights in the sky, it's everything is lit up for the most part, but it's really hard to see down inside as far as how deep it may be or the extent of what this may actually be. This looks to you as though this was purposely covered, though.
Interesting. I'll yell back at our talk. Say, there's something down here. I could climb down, but you might wanna. We could try sending your little owl buddy down there to take a look.
We totally could. No, have
We
Zephyr
could.
kind of fly down. And like, how big's the hole, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's he's got like there's enough room now to probably 4 feet across.
Now, can he see? So, can he keep control of these zombies? I think he can. He just can't see,
Yeah.
or you just
Right.
can't see or hear.
Yeah.
So you're
I
blinded
can.
now.
I'll still keep control, but I can see through Zephyr.
Yeah. So your actual Dragonborn is deaf and blind, and you see and hear through your owl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he becomes Zephyr, basically.
So
Well, yeah. He's
well,
still
Zephyr,
he can
Zephyr's
still walk.
doing his own thing. I just kind of
Yeah.
see what
Yeah.
he sees.
Yeah. You can still walk and move and stuff. You just can't see or hear.
All right. So, for the sake of this, as to not drag it out, you command Zephyr down into the hole. Yes, Arton.
I'll just kind of like crouch down and start channeling through him, see what he's seeing.
All right. Perfect. So,
Yeah. So owls have 120 feet of dark vision, passive perception of 13.
Real quick, I just wanted to mention, I just realized I don't have a flicker.
I know it's okay. Give me
Okay.
1 second here. So what you see
Like the cave water drippy noise.
yeah.
That's the technical definition. Cave water drippy noise.
It's perfect.
Okay, cool. Making sure we're all on the same page.
All right. If you see nothing, that's correct.
Yes, it is just black.
Just black.
So
So,
even Zephyr with dark vision doesn't see anything.
yeah, at the moment. So, what you hear first, Artok, is disturbing. It sounds like grunts. Don't pay attention to that. It sounds like grunts. There are some odd like snorts. Zephyr is starting to get a better look here. Artok, I would like you to join me in the whisper room just for a moment, please.
Sure.
Bye, Artok.
Hey, I had a question for the group. Actually, it was a DM question, but y'all can answer it too. Did he earlier say that this building looked like it had been burnt to the ground?
Yes.
Was in the bathroom.
Okay.
At
Cool,
least,
thank
yeah. Yeah, the original part was, yeah.
Well, I mean, not cool for whoever lived in it, but
I knew what you meant.
for my
I'm sh-
purposes, cool. Thank you.
I'm sure they're fine.
I'm sure they're not.
Considering
Oh, I
there's
don't
a
like
ruin.
that.
The dragging chain.
Yeah, considering these are ruins, I'm assuming that they lived a very long and happy life and the fire was coincidental.
I think we're listening to a goblin cave right now, guys.
Like parts of it.
Maybe another way in.
That's why it's a scouting party. Right outside the entrance.
The hell was that noise?
I want to know where he got goblin cave noises from.
I don't know, but I love it.
That's something you can just Google.
Probably. At least in certain parts of the internet.
Do it with safe search on.
Oh, I'm sure that
Hours
puts you
I
on a
never use
checklist.
safe search.
Oh dear.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Sato, cocaine sex party? What the fuck?
You said you hear sounds of grunting and snorting when you went down there.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there that it could be.
Uh-huh.
How do you know what a cocaine sex party sounds like, Sato?
How did you not
I
all of you
mean-
to assume that he doesn't know what a cocaine sex
Yeah, I
party
was
is?
about to say, of the person,
I mean,
of
it-
the people here, the most likely person who would know. Is
I mean-
probably-
do you have to know, or can you pretty much just interpret that one?
I mean, I feel like I have to know now that you've said it that way.
I mean, by assumption, I'm thinking snorting and grunting sound.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just cocaine bear.
A likely story.
Funny thing was said,
Funny thing happened on the way to the forum?
funny thing happened on the way to our show. Actually, somebody was talking about going to see Oppenheimer and Barbie.
You know,
Because
yeah,
Oppenheimer just came
I
out.
saw a post about that.
I
Oppenheimer
saying-
looks really good.
really want to
saying-
see Barbie. Is that weird?
I'm gonna go
No.
see. I'm gonna go see Oppenheimer first because Barbie's the dessert.
There you go. Actually, Barbie's going to be popular, and I'll tell you right now, there's going to be just as many guys wanting to see Barbie as girls.
Well,
Dude,
Oh,
it
yeah,
honestly looks like a
definitely.
good and interesting movie. And
Well-
you can tell that they are
that's not why the
very
guys want to go see
passionate
Barbie.
about it.
Well, this if you've seen Margaret Robbie or whatever her
Margot
name is
Robbie, yeah.
on the Tonight
Margot Robbie.
on the Tonight Show for Suicide Squad when she was with what's his name, the director there, and they were talking
Oh
about that.
shit! I just realized that's the same actress.
Yeah, so they're talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
it's
I don't see them as actors playing role. I just see them as
Yeah.
role.
it's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I did
But
not
they
put
were-
those two together.
So they were talking about that scene where she's hung by her wrist by handcuffs and she steals the key and she flips upside down and unlocks the key with her foot. And
she
what's his
did it
name?
Practically.
Yes, and that one guy's like, what's the actor's name with the blonde hair and the glasses, or the director, the main director for all the
what?
DC Marvel? You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah,
Brett-
he's reading over the
Brett-
internet stuff, and he's like, this movie's got explosions, we got like a star-line cast of actors, we got massive special effects, and all anybody's commenting about is Margot Robbie's feet.
I mean, have you
I mean-
seen Margot Robbie?
Seen Margot Robbie?
Well, and then when you watch the Barbie trailer, what's the first scene in that trailer? They know what they're doing. The first scene is her,
Okay,
and
wait.
it's a funny
wait,
joke.
wait.
Yeah.
No, Barbie's feet are iconic. Okay,
That's
so
true.
of
Oh, yes.
course, That's
I mean, I get the joke. The funny thing is the joke is that Barbie's feet are shaped to wear high heels and they're never standing flat on their feet. Like, that's the joke, and it is a funny joke, but
Well,
they knew what they were
there's
doing
a-
by using that as the clip in the
That's
trailer.
that's part of like a thing in the movie, and part of why she goes to the real world because her feet straighten back out.
Yes. Oh, I get the joke, and the joke's funny, but I'm just saying they knew exactly what they were doing when they used that specifically as the first scene of the trailer.
In other news,
Yeah.
they've returned.
Oh. Hello.
Sorry, we're talking about feet pics.
We're talking about Margot Robbie.
Context, context.
Yeah.
Look, it's like, please, for the love of God, please give context to this.
We're You're traumatizing Loki more and more by
I
the
love you,
by the
man.
day.
Have I not ever told you that? Because I do. You're awesome, dude.
We're talking about wiki feet.
Have we not
All right.
traumatized
I love-
poor Loki enough?
I mean,
I love that the main part of my week is traumatizing Loki. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that's like the highlight of my week at this point.
All right. Sato.
Yes.
I mean, Artok. I'm sorry, man. Artok. You, Zephyr returns. Kind of props himself up onto your shoulder there.
So my eyes kind of like refocus, and I look up at Sato. I just say, well, I wouldn't say we're in immediate danger, but I wouldn't say we're totally safe either. So it's a cellar down there. There's a little pack, probably about the size of my satchel or a backpack, but what Zephyr saw was there's this hole at the back of it. Can't be more than like 2 feet wide, and it goes straight down. And about 100 feet down, there's this cavern or closed off, cave, and it is full of undead dwarves. They look like
What?
dwarves.
Okay.
The fuck?
Wow.
They look like miners. I saw some mining gear, old lanterns. They look like some of them were carrying around, helmets.
Visiting
and stuff like-
miners.
Yeah, and they were pretty short. You and I are pretty tall, but even for like human standards, they were pretty short. So I'm thinking they're dwarves.
So the question is it worth us going down and checking it out further, or do we just sort of recover this back up and make a mental note of it?
Yeah, well, there's that backpack, and obviously Zephyr's not big enough to grab it. I couldn't guarantee how strong that floor is, though. If it gave out, it's about a 100-foot drop. But it's earthen, and I saw some rocks here and there. It might hold, or potentially we could have
We
someone
could
jump
really-
down with a rope.
Yeah, or we could really use a scroll of featherfall.
Guys,
Coo
I'm gonna hold my hand up. Hey guys. I'm gonna kind of poke my head around the ruins. Guys, I can I with my meditating and my necklace that lets me like rest really good. I can turn into a fox again if y'all want to lower me in there.
I mean, are you going to be able to pick up this pretty big backpack?
Okay, I turn into a fox. Y'all lower me down.
Just don't let Azel be the one to lower you down.
I leave the rope.
Wow.
We make the
Fair
Man.
point, though.
Wait.
Fair point.
We make the rope. We make the rope so that it'll expand. I turn into a person. I tie the rope to the backpack as well. I turn back into a fox. You pull us both back up. Or
I mean,
go
you
down
could
as
still
a fox.
just fall in the hole once you turn into a person. I say we just
Well,
put you in as
that's
a
why I like-
person.
Yeah, we might as well just tie it here as a
Why don't
it's
you
wide
just slow
enough.
me down? Why don't you just lower me down? I'm kind of small. I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm kind of tiny.
Yeah,
Especially as
that-
a changeling. As a changeling, I would be waif-like. I would be very skinny. So we could just put me down there in the hole, and I can just grab the backpack. Wait, how small can a medium creature be, guys?
3 feet is the smallest, right?
3 feet?
Uh,
Wait, I totally
hold on.
got it. She says, and then she shrinks down to 3 feet tall.
nice.
I'm literally just
Oh,
lyric,
you
but 3
can
feet
do
tall.
that. Yeah.
I
you
can do that. I'm a changeling.
4 feet to
Yep.
8 feet.
Okay, 4
Okay,
feet tall.
4 feet tall.
Yeah,
4
she
feet
can totally do that.
So
Great.
I just shrink. I just become a shorter lyric,
Okay.
and then I just wave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make grabby. I'm gonna walk over like toddler like all cute. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna make grabby hands.
Talia is visibly disturbed by the presence of undead underneath the area again.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
Pretty deep. Pretty deep.
Almost like this is becoming a habit.
I'm just gonna walk up between two tallest members of the party. Now is only 4
Uppies.
feet tall, and I'm just gonna put my hands up. Uppies,
yes.
Just-
uppies.
pull out
Peace.
that rope, and I just like that she had gave me from the bag of holding, and I just kind of like wrap it around her and like cinch it pretty tight, and then I just pick her up and then like put her over, and I just look at Sato like, just drop her. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds
Down the
about right.
hall. You know what? I've lived a long life. It's fine.
I just have hand one side of the rope to Sato, pick her up, and I'm like, I just look at her, I'm like, you ready?
Let's do this!
And then I just drop her.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my
And you
god!
throw somebody down
So-
a pitch black portal one time.
I fixed my goggles so that I can look at everything really
Well,
good.
how long's the drop? We'll let her free fall
It's
for about.
it's like a cellar. It's not
yeah,
like
yeah,
far.
it's not far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe six feet.
I assume you wrapped this thing in like a little mini harness around me so I don't like
Yeah.
snap my
It's
spine
like under
when y'all
your
eat me.
armpits, and
Okay.
yeah, like you'll hit the ground, and then if it collapses, we'll be able to grab it.
Right before they throw me in there, I'm gonna fix my goggles down in front of my eyes.
I'll try to.
Alright.
I'll slow the rope down a little bit for the last like foot. I'll sort of like. I'll let her free fall for like 5 feet, then slow it down a tiny bit for the last.
Oh no,
foot.
that's even worse. Ah,
Well,
you're
just
gonna
sorta-
snap her.
Oh no,
Just
not
play it.
snapper. Just sort of like tighten my
Yeah,
hand
I
on the rope, so
gotcha.
sort of a little friction on the rope for the last foot.
Gotcha. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
As she's
Bungee
as,
jumping. What's up?
Yeah, as she's like free falling down this hole, you just hear like a shh. You just hear like one anybody who speaks Undercommon, you just hear one really long cuss word. Like, fuck yeah!
Nice. Okay, we're doing this. All right. Let me just get a really, really good picture here. We have Sato and Artok holding onto a rope with Lyric being lowered down the hole. Yes?
Thrown.
Yeah.
Thrown in the hole.
Thrown. I got
Thrown.
yeeted down the hole.
Thrown in the hole. I'm
5
sorry. My
points.
apologies. All right. Perfect. Any is there what is everybody else doing in this moment?
Have I finished with attending and whatnot?
You have
Okay.
100%.
Have I overheard any of this?
Probably. Yeah, you're
I'm
close
just
enough.
gonna poke my head over the wall and like, guys, this probably should have waited till after the goblins, you know?
Too late.
Yeah, I can see that. And then, just because I know our fucking luck, I'm just going to make sure all of my combat gear is in good condition while I wait to see if this
Yeah.
turns to shit.
Sure. You're just staying here where you're at, right here.
I'm going to, actually, I'm probably going to move, keeping that in mind, I'm probably going to move over here by Talia, kind of like
Sure.
behind the cart a little bit,
Okay.
try to have a clear line of sight on the shenanigans, and just, you know, make sure everything's positioned and with my
Yeah.
clothes are all back where they belong, etc.
Definitely. Okay. Easel. You have been patient, and I appreciate that. I can't hear you. I think you might be muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
No worries. Roll an investigation check perception check for me, sir.
Okay.
We're gonna see what you get.
No, that's deception. Hold on. Perception.
Ouch.
Fuck my life.
Perfect.
Hey, it's not snake eyes. Be
Perfect.
grateful it's not snake eyes.
Roll. Perfect. Oh no.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
realize your eyes are still made of stone.
You can't
I'm
see anything.
actually probably I'm dusting myself off.
Better
because
his eyes than
stone.
other parts.
Yeah.
I'm also paying more attention to like, so I'm like practicing poses for when I turn to stone again. You know, just like
That's hilarious. Loki, also, if you would be so kind, sir, roll a perception check for me. You're kind of in between the cart and like the tree here. You're kind of a good view of the road behind you here. But at the moment,
I'm
you're,
always fucking distracted by butterflies or some shit.
I mean, the clouds are really, really moving by quickly today. Like they're flying by. All right, perfect. Okay. So, Lyric,
Yes. I trust the tall ones. It's fine. I'll be fine. This is fine.
At worst, Talia gives you a nice eulogy.
I have other things.
I have a backup character ready.
I
I'll
have
just get
other
ready to be
ways
my
to-
sister who's gonna be pissed that y'all let me die. So you know.
It's fine. There are more. I can do more than just eulogies.
Just know my family will come avenge me. It'll be fine.
all right. There we go. Sorry about that.
Can I make a little note here as I'm falling?
Sure.
I'm gonna say that as Lyric is falling down this hole, she realizes, like, part of her brain has just realized that she has made another stupid decision because she's avoiding acknowledging the fact the ruins were burned to the ground and she's still having feelings about that. And then she quickly shakes her head and goes, "No, hole! Fun hole! I'm in a hole! For backpack!"
Yeah, no, no,
Uh,
absolutely.
Actually,
Lyric.
Riggs, I just realized something. You said this area looks like it's been burned down. How much of that would my character have noticed, given her background?
With your investigation check, probably a significant amount. I mean, there'd be pieces of charred wood, probably. I mean, quite old though.
Okay, then I'm
Barely
just gonna say that she's just
recognizable.
trying very, very
Yeah.
hard not to think about it.
I will say, for the sake of it, guys, that it was burned down a while ago.
Yeah, but bad memories.
Yeah, still,
Bad
yeah, still,
memories.
for sure. And I appreciate the the attention there
Oh
to
my
detail.
gosh.
Yeah.
Lyric and Trix can trauma bond. I just realized.
That's
be-
hilarious.
Right.
So, Lyric,
Mm-hmm.
as you are lowered down, or rather thrown,
Yeah.
you should see black. Everybody should see black.
Okay, cool.
Let's see.
You observe, and we're gonna play some theater of the mind here and have some fun.
Sure.
Love theater of the mind. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Fuck me up, man.
So, Lyric, as you kind of make your way, or rather, land on all fours,
Oh shit.
because Sato lowered it slightly enough so that you don't crash to the ground here. You can hear the echo from up above you, from the rope kind of tensing up against the stone above you. This,
My hands and feet are dangling below me. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
yeah. You can see in here, Lyric, and for the most part, it's a pretty large, from your perspective, square rectangle with maybe most of the ceiling above you made out of dirt and roots sticking out down through the ground. There's very little stone left down here, just the foundation around the outer edges. There's one thing though that you notice, Lyric. Two things I should say. There's a rather small hole kind of in the corner of the far corner of the room here, the cellar, if you will. It's maybe 2 feet across, probably big enough for you to fit down. But also on the other side, there seems to be a sack, maybe a little bit larger than a backpack, leaned up against the wall down here. It's pretty dirty as well. You can see most of the ground here is made out of dirt, mud, clay, and so there's some pieces of rock sticking up through at
Definitely
parts.
a cellar. Okay. I'm gonna carefully kind of readjust with the rope so that I'm standing back up straight again, and I'm gonna let my feet, like as I like slowly, I'm just gonna let my feet touch the ground. Okay. We're good.
Okay, it's
We're
soft.
good.
Soft, it's dirt.
Okay.
Loose to the
Okay.
paw.
And she's just gonna, like, with the rope, like, still holding most of my weight, I assume, I'm gonna, like, just slowly, like, use my feet to pull me towards the backpack.
Okay.
But, like,
So,
paying attention to rocks and shit, so, because, you know, Lyric's barefoot constantly.
sure. Yeah, yeah. So, Lyric, roll a dexterity check for me.
I will gladly roll a dex check.
Use your. I think you should have a fox an increase there on your fox form.
I'm just using I'm just regular changeling right now.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
yeah.
reminding me. Yeah, for whatever reason.
And you just said a regular dex check, right?
Yeah, dex check. Yeah.
15.
Ooh, okay.
She's
You
light on her
notice.
feet. She's light.
Yeah, it's really good. Lyric, there are parts of the ground here that are quite soft. As you put your arm out, your hand out, kind of off to maybe like your 2 o'clock, and you push down a bit to kind of get a little bit of leverage to move forward. You notice the ground itself, the dirt itself, moves down about 2 inches before you realize and you move your hand away. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Whew. She's just gonna keep at it. I'm gonna use my monkey skills to just slowly make my way through that backpack.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like use the sticks and dirt and bricks and clay and things, just kind of grabby my way towards it.
Perfect. And Lyric, you get to the backpack actually, kind of up against the edge of the wall here, or rather the sack. You can see now that you're closer to it. This is just covered in dirt and dust, and it's really hard to see kind of the make of what it is, but you can see as soon as I would imagine you kind of go to reach at it. Yes?
Yeah.
Kind of feel the texture? Okay. And as you do, you can feel the knot on top and the bundle, the material of the sack is substantial. This has some quality about it, Lyric. This sack does. It's made out of some pretty heavy material.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna like pull it towards me and just like bear hug it.
All right. So, Lyric, I need you to roll a strength check for me.
I can totally do that too. I got
Yeah.
this. Fuck.
Great. As you begin to pull as well, Lyric, this is actually perfect. The sack itself, it doesn't seem to budge. Now that you kind of get a good feel, there are kind of corners that you feel, Lyric, that are inside the sack. Whatever's inside here, it's kind of pushing out in ways that are it's making corners outside of the sack.
Shit. God damn it. So I'm gonna pull myself closer to it. And I'm gonna kind of like see if I can find an opening so I can maybe peek inside of it.
Oh, into the sack.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. See if I can see what the fuck is in this thing. A fucking course.
Oh, look at
fucking
that.
course.
Nat 20.
That's not where I needed the 20, man.
That is absolutely insane to me. All right. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Lyric, you peek inside. The top seems to be very, very tight, very knotted, very tight. And as you look at the top, the rope or a cord or whatever it is, it seems to be wrapped around here. You can see the cord itself is made out of really, really tight and thick hemp. But there's a little rip along the top, like almost like a dagger or something was shoved down in the top. Maybe to do just what you're doing now at some point. Somebody wanted to have a look. And now you're understanding, Lyric, that the hole that hole might be there because somebody might have fallen through the floor here looking at the sack.
Oh
But
shit.
it's actually to your right, and you get a good look, Lyric, and you see there's reds, greens,
Oh fuck.
oranges. There's
Okay.
shinies in here, Lyric.
Shinies?
Yes.
Oh no.
There's shinies and it's a disheveled shack. Best day ever. Okay. I actually have a plan.
Okay.
Can I kind of put my feet around what's left of the floor? Because Sato's got the majority of my weight on the rope, correct?
Yeah, I'll be hanging on.
You
to
could
rope.
probably be like, hey, pull some.
No, right now I just want to kind of like test my feet to see if
Yeah.
in my 4-foot tiny waif-like changeling body, because she's skinny and frail, because she's a changeling and she's only 4 feet tall now. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
if I feel like I can put my weight on a couple of places around the sack within arm's reach, just like for a few moments. If I think I can get away with it.
Sure.
Okay.
So, yeah. I would say you do.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my feet solidly in the dirt. I'm gonna call up to Sato. Give me a little bit of slack.
I'll loosen the rope a little bit.
You're gonna
Okay.
lose. All right.
Yeah, loosen.
And I am not gonna relay the plan because I don't want them to tell me not to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna untie myself and tie the rope around the back
Wow.
very, very securely, like a
All
lot
right.
of times.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shift into a spider and climb up on top of the knot. the rope.
Ooh, I love this, Lyric. Okay, Lyric, first
But I have
things
to be
first.
able to stay. I have to be able to stay stable long enough to tie. But before I start tying the rope, I am gonna like put a couple of coils around my wrist just in case, and
Yeah,
like tying
no.
it, holding the end of the rope just in case.
Very, very smart. Okay, first,
Okay.
Lyric, I need you to roll a
Uh-huh.
dex check for me with advantage
Okay.
because
okay,
you took
okay,
precautions here.
Okay.
All right, rather
dex
a
save or
dex
dex check?
save. I'm sorry, a dex save.
Oh, thank God, I have a 6 to that one.
Very
23,
nice.
23.
Very nice. Very nice. So, Lyric, first things first. As you take the rope off from
Mhm.
around your waist, and you put more weight around the outer edges of the area of this where the sack is kind of laying against the wall here, part of the floor starts to crumble.
Oh, shit.
You hear a little bit of dust fall before a very large chunk of rock just falls out from underneath your right foot. Your right foot falls, your ankle falls through, but just at the last minute, you manage to grab onto the rope with it wrapped around, and you hold yourself. And now you
Okay.
can see, Lyric, down as your heart is beating and racing into your chest. You can look down, you can see there is probably 100-foot drop below this
Oh, fuck.
below this. But you are on solid ground at the moment. You're on a piece of rock, seemingly. If you want to wrap the rope around the sack, I would say roll a dex check for me. Just a nice, good old regular one here.
Plain chest check.
Yep.
We have
Okay,
heard
and I'm
the rock go.
I'm trying
from
to-
up there.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'll call down like, "Are you okay?"
It's fine, and I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna loop the rope through every little cranny of this bag I can find and secure it as best as possible.
Sure. Okay. 13.
13.
Right.
Oh, fuck, man. I didn't
All right,
you roll
Lyric.
that so many times, by the way. Sorry.
So, as you loop the rope around the sack with hesitation, that's where we're going to take a little break.
Oh god.
You're
I fucking knew it.
You're a fucking monster.
God
You're a
damn
goddamn
I knew it.
monster.
As soon as you said, as you loop around this, as like
You can
yeah,
tell by your tone of voice, yeah.
Yeah.
was like,
you guys are
"Oh,
getting
here
used
comes,
to it.
here
I gotta change my
comes."
game.
I'm just gonna say, uh, if Lyric's gonna go out, this is how she's gonna go out, man.
Hey,
Acquiring shinies in a disheveled backpack.
there's
Oh,
nothing
this
is
wrong
so
with
good.
that. There is nothing
So
wrong with
good.
that.
All right,
So my
I will be
plan
right back.
here,
Same.
my master plan here is that Sato is much stronger than me, and he's gonna have Artok with him up there too, who's also much stronger than me.
And my two little
So we'll see
buddies.
if we can eat this thing out
We're
of the
gonna
ground.
like tug a warrior
Yeah.
ass right out of the hole.
I
That
might
what-
just
that what you're
scurry the
doing?
spider right on up the rope. My tiny little spider voice is gonna call up the hole. Pull me up! Pull me up!
I love your spider voice. I will be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a sec here, you guys.
I am so glad that I got this, what you call it, headset, because I'm like literally pacing around my room, flexing my arms like, oh my god, oh my god!
I was trying to figure out what the hell that was on your camera, Ree. And then I realized, oh, it's her headphone. Oh. So like,
It looks like underwear.
Is she trying to hide something from us? Is she trying to block the camera? What the hell's going on here?
Hook the headphones, because I'm on a laptop here, the camera, and then I have my monitor over there. So I hook the headphones over the laptop, because I don't close the screen. I just hook them. I do them a hooky.
Y'all, I'm literally pacing around my room like a fucking mad woman.
That's right.
I
Cordless
got my
headphones are
arms
for.
pumping. I got my arms pumping back and forth. I am like, oh my god, oh my god. Every single time I come back to make a roll, I just like, oh my.
Hey, that's what cordless headphones are for, man. So you can do exactly that.
Okay. You have to ignore my crop top. But do you want to see my new bed?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a new bed, but new bedding.
Love the curtains.
Look, I have velvet
Oh, very nice.
Ooh. I don't like velvet, but I'm glad it
satin.
makes you happy.
and satin and
Love it.
and furry.
Textures.
I have all the textures.
We
I
love a
have
good
all
texture.
textures. We love a good texture. These shorts are too damn short to be on camera. I have all the textures. All textures. And look, this one's sequins. And this one's like faux leather.
Nice.
all the pillows came with my bedding set, except for this one. I bought this one special because it was pretty and it was on clearance. And yeah. And these are sparkly. Like, see, they got sparkles.
I do love the sparkles.
They have like the thread has like a shimmery thread to it too. Anyway, there you go. That's my new bed.
I love it.
It's on my Instagram. Well, me in it is on my Instagram anyway.
Someday I'll be cool enough for Instagram.
Well, it's not my main Instagram.
Only you could be so cool as to have a main and non-main Instagram.
Dude,
Is it your
Instagram
NSFW
holds
Instagram?
Zero desire for
Is it
me.
your NSFW Instagram?
Yes, it's on my NSFW. I have to have a naughty Instagram, okay? How do you think I get, like, you know?
Remember, this is being broadcasted and recorded for anyone to
back.
watch.
That's what
Oh,
she's
no,
trying
what
to
did I
do.
miss?
She's trying to get more,
Naughty Instagram accounts.
I have a single Instagram account, a single naughty Instagram account. I was showing Ree my new bedding, and I said that if she had checked my Instagram account lately, she would have seen it.
I don't Instagram.
Do I have an Instagram?
Probably if you've like enrolled for.
Wait. This is a legitimate question. Hang on. Do I have an Instagram?
You do, in fact, have an Instagram.
I do?
I follow you on my main account, and yes.
How many?
Okay, I remember. I got it because Jacera was sharing poetry.
How many followers do you need
Yeah, it's on the floor.
to get your sub button?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Oh. It's not on the bottom shelf? What's on the bottom shelf?
That
Yeah?
is not what the question we were asking, Ree.
Okay, but what's on the bottom shelf? Oh, jicama. Well, let me
Not
answer
paying
that.
attention.
Sorry, I wanted
No,
watermelon, but we're out of
My face,
watermelon.
Brother.
like, anyway.
Brother aggro. That's what that was.
Sure, I'll take some salad.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No worries.
How many? That's a good question.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I was
How
wondering.
many subs for a sub button pitch? 50 followers.
Oh, that's not bad.
3 simultaneous viewers within the last 30 days on average. 500 minutes or more within the last 30 days.
Dude,
Over
you have 19.
At least 7 days in the last 30 days.
You have 19. I know we can get you 50 followers.
I'd have to stream more than just
Oh,
D&D for
Yeah.
that. And
Still.
I haven't been
Man.
recently. I
Depending
should.
on your morals.
Huh?
Nothing.
Excuse?
Depending on your morals.
There are theoretically not so wondrous methods that could be employed.
Let's see. We've got watermelon, jicama. What is
What
this?
does jicama taste like?
Is everybody back?
Weird apples?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
No, it's a pepper of some sort.
Who are we missing in roll 20?
Riggs, I got a new bedspread. Do you want to see it?
Oh,
at
we're
it.
missing Lyric in roll 20.
This is perfect.
Velvet.
Delicious.
I'm in roll
There-
20.
It would have been okay. Even
It
with
does not show
jalapenos,
you
it
as
just
roll
would have been
20.
spicier.
I'm in roll 20. What the heck?
Oh, there you are.
I'm literally in it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's showing you now.
Uh-oh.
Weird, man.
What did
Yeah,
I
this
do?
is really lovely.
I
Yeah.
refreshed.
This is really lovely.
Yeah, you're gone again. What the hell?
Mm.
Well, it's because
I-
I refreshed because y'all said I wasn't in.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
I just now
Okay.
saw.
Y'all, this
The
salad is
frickin-
jicama, fresh mint, sweet peppers, watermelon, and it's so good.
I just now saw the title card.
Anyway, hold it. Do y'all see? Do y'all see
Oh,
my,
and
my new
mint.
velvet bedspread?
Like, this is
My
fresh
You like
mint
that?
right here.
Velvet bedspread.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's
awesome.
cute.
And then I
Oh,
have
good.
fluffies. And I have satin pillows. And then I have this leather one. And then this one's got sequins on it. There's so many textures.
Oh.
I've
Hello?
had this bedding for like 2
Yes.
days, and I just lay in bed and rub everything.
Loki.
Oh, just
That's what textures are for.
All right. All
So
right.
many textures.
Have you really never had jicama, Jamie?
No, I've never had I don't. Ma'am, might I introduce you to this thing called I have autism?
Well, I know, but okay, it kind of tastes like it has the texture of like a crunchy apple,
When I was
and
when
it's
I was
slightly
Harley's
sweet.
age, I would eat literally anything, and that is the reason I have the palate I do. Because once I hit like 20, I stopped eating new foods.
I like that description. Lynn says that it tastes like a potato if it were sweet, like an uncooked potato if it were sweet. It's like a crunchy texture and it's sweet.
The potato.
Yeah, kind
So
of.
it has the texture. So it has the texture of an uncooked potato, but
But
the
it's
sweetness
slightly
of an
sweet.
apple.
Yeah, like slightly sweet, not like super
Is it
super
like-
sweet, but slightly sweet.
Is it like red apple or green apple?
Or like red
Probably
apple, or even like
red.
yellow apple.
I don't know. I like tart things. I've seen jicama, and I've seen like the thin sliced sheets of jicama, and I'm like, if it tastes like a green apple, that would be the best thing ever.
It
but
does
I'm
not taste like a
try
green
it.
apple. It's not tart. It is sweet, but it's not like overbearingly sweet. It's just slightly sweet.
My daughter likes watercress, which is a weird thing to like, but I mean, I like watercress, but like she specifically
I like it, but like
likes
in a stir
watercress.
fry. Put it in a
Yeah,
stir fry.
no, she
I
just
don't know
likes.
if I've ever had watercress.
You've definitely had watercress. You just don't know what it is.
It's the white circle things in stir fry.
Oh, that's what that shit is. I don't like it.
Okay, Og does not like watercress. Good to know.
It's this crunchy, weird, mostly flavors. It's just a bad texture.
Mm.
No like.
Whichever one's in stir fry. Butter chestnuts. Okay.
Oh, so that's what I don't like.
You are correct. I remember now. Oh, that mint is so good, you guys. The mint is such the perfect touch to this. Sorry, I'm
Mint
gushing
is
over.
so good with watermelon.
Oh, it's mint and watermelon and jicama and sweet peppers. And cucumber? And cucumber.
Ooh, I like cucumber. Are we all back? I think we're still missing Sato.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sato.
Rowdy, howdy.
Reese, I am literally pacing around my room, pumping my arms. Like, I'm so much anxiety about this.
You're gonna live. You'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is everybody back? Okay.
I think so.
All right. So, Lyric,
Mhm.
you have just made several loops around this rather extravagant sack, from what you can tell here at this point. Just working with it a bit, and removing some of the dust just by working with it. This is a really, really thick, dyed red leather bag,
Yes.
with sewn seams, and some kind of marking, some kind of runic marking on the upper portion of it. There's also some gold threading kind of interwoven in the rope that's twined around the top of it, knotted around the top of it. So as you do this with your 13, you beat me by 2 points. Congratulations. So yeah, you did by 2 points. 2 points. I was actually looking forward to it anyway. So you turn into a spider, yes?
Yeah,
Is that your plan?
I'm gonna turn into a spider. I'm gonna crawl up on the rope just above the bag. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna turn up the rope and look up the rope and yell at my little spider voice.
That did not come through. Too high pitch.
My
She said
voice is
pull
so
me
high
up.
pitch. Pull me up.
Oh.
Pull me up.
Much better.
Yeah.
Nice. That is hilarious.
I am not gonna tell them that I have switched places with the bag because I just want Sato to yank on this thing like he's trying to save my life.
That is hilarious. That
Because
is so funny.
I am self-serving and chaotic, so I'm not gonna tell Sato he's pulling the bag up. I'm gonna let him think he's pulling me up, and then I'm dying.
Nice. I'll yank it up really fast.
My poor little legs.
All right,
Alright,
Lyric.
roll athletics.
Exactly. Exactly.
shit, I'm
You
sorry.
stole my
What is
thunder.
what is my
For me,
what is my
athletics?
athletic?
No, for Lyric.
What is my athletics for a spider?
You
the
should
same?
have your sheet. Excuse me.
There's one in modified rules for spider, isn't there? Did I
Thank
put
you.
Oh no, I didn't put spider in
Hold
there.
on, I think I sent you
No, I didn't.
one individually for
you?
this. Yeah. Let
You might have.
me
Hold on.
scroll back and see if I can
I'm
find
kind of dumb
it.
sometimes.
No.
Might have put it in the story info. There is no telling. I'm so bad about sending memes. Hold on. Oh, we gossiped about the Star Cruiser. Let's see.
I know there's so much. Okay, spider farm. Here we go. I have it
find
here.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't have anything like that, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's just my regular acrobatics and I don't have to make any modifications?
That's right.
Okay. Or athletics, sorry, not acrobatics.
Athletics, yeah. Athletics.
Too bad it can't be acrobatics! Oh, fuck.
So, Sato, as you begin to
8!
pull up the bag here, I need you to roll a strength check for me, please.
Oh no.
Strength or athletics? I think we're both the same thing. Oh no, athletics is better.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
All right.
If he does really well, is she going to die?
Oh god.
All right.
So you send the
And
bag into
Eric
orbit.
gets yeeted
What
off the bag
happened
into the sky.
So
Don't give him ideas, I didn't roll that bad.
I'm pulling it as fast and hard as I can.
So as you whip the bag out of the hole here, the sack itself comes out. You can see there's some weight to it, Sato.
Maybe I just fall into
You
the bag.
also see there's a little black speck that kind of flies off of the bottom of the rope here, just to your left. And you swear you hear like the sound that
Can I at least on the surface when I fall off this damn thing?
and like over here, if you look on your map,
Oh no. How many points did I lose? What are my hit points as a spider?
yeah.
Lyric's dead. Bye, Lyric.
No, I just pop back out of form. It's like if I'm a druid.
No. Lyric dead. Bye,
No,
Lyric.
you don't take any damage, Lyric.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you went so far!
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a
wait.
spider. You're a spider.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay there for a minute like, ow.
Wait, where is she?
My whole life flashed before my eyes, and then I'm gonna shift into a fox because I got a couple more shifts today. Animal shifts anyway, and I'm just gonna like slink my way back over.
Where is she?
Not seeing her
Oh, there
on
it is.
the rope, I'm just like, my head's like in the hole, like, Lyric, where are you?
I'm gonna change into a fox, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over the rock, and I'm gonna come over here next
Sure.
to Artok, and I'm gonna sit, and I'm gonna wrap my tail around my feet and be like, I'm here.
That's great. Oh man, Sato.
Yes.
As the sack approaches your feet here, you pull it close to you, and it's now in the light. It's probably about 10:30. I'm gonna say you notice you and Artok here, since you're both standing here, you notice, as well as Lyric, the fact that this sack was down there, covered in dust and dirt, and buried almost, purposely almost covered up, seemingly.
Please tell me we didn't find another portal to some deep, dark dimension. Please? Please no. We already have one of those. We have met our quota.
So,
Oh.
as you look down at the slit on the side of the bag here, Sato, and you notice the rope kind of wrapped around, knotted, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Artok and say, do I see Lyric or do I not see Lyric? Did I
Yeah,
notice
you
her?
do. Yep, you see
Okay.
her. She's kind of curled up a little bit, sulking a bit, like.
I'm gonna have a little. I'm gonna look at and like kind of subtly do a little smirk at Artok and like nod over towards her, and then so open it.
I
just
want the
kinda
bag
turn
when
to
y'all are
Lyric.
done.
Kind of turned to Lyric, like, do you know what it is? When you were down there?
There are so many shinies in that thing.
Kind
So
of like
many
turn back
shinies.
to Sato with like wide eyes,
red,
like, open
green,
it, open it, open it.
gold.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna start
Also, there's a
untying
weird
it.
square shape in it, like poking holes at the leather. And be good to the bag. I want to keep the bag. I want the bag. It's
All right,
so
so,
pretty, you guys.
yeah, I'll just untie whatever's tied and just open it up.
Also, guys, I was thinking I'm gonna glance and see if anybody's too close, and I'm gonna quietly to Sato and Artok. You remember how we're supposed to find that necklace for Frankie? Maybe it's in the bag.
I mean, that would be convenient.
He said it would be
yeah.
obvious. He said it would be obvious, and it would be around the Goblin Cave. I'm just saying.
Holy shit. I
True,
forgot
but
about
was
the
it
necklace.
obvious for us to find this hole in the middle of this rubble? But I mean, if it's there,
The bag was
I
obvious
mean,
down there, like it was just there, being all like tempting.
That would be
Just saying.
convenient, wouldn't it?
that would be convenient. That'd be like finding the map in the quicksand on Star Wars.
That's right.
I'm just saying, keep looking. Keep
All
an
right.
eye out
Good,
for
good.
it. Stay
I,
down.
I'm gonna open the bag and start going through everything in there meticulously.
Sure. All right. No checks required. Sato, Artok, and Lyric. As you, I should just say Sato, but you're all standing there really closely.
No, my head's like right over his shoulder, like she's
Oh,
at Shinies,
nice.
and I'm
And
just
I am like,
Yeah,
I am like
perfect.
at their feet, like the bag is directly in front of me, because you know
Yeah.
I'm little.
No, yeah. Okay. So, as you begin to untie the knots here, Sato, you notice it's hempen rope with some gold thread interbraided into the rope itself. It's very, very decorative, very elegant. The sack itself is really, really rough, very, very many ply leather, dyed very dark red, with some runic symbols actually that you don't recognize, but that could be a language or something.
All right. Well, I'll keep digging through the bag. I'll go to Artok and say, you recognize these languages? If it's, I doubt it's giant, which would be the only thing I would recognize.
anything I would recognize, PM?
And since I'm right there, what about me?
You can't read.
I can read.
She can't
Just
talk.
bad at it.
She can't talk, but she can read.
I can talk too. Thank you very much.
but she
No, we've
does have trouble
established-
writing.
We've established that I have trouble reading and writing outside of Undercommon
Hmm.
and Elvish. However, I do technically know them. I just may not. I just may take a little longer to read it is all. But I would recognize the languages.
So
That's called functional literacy.
No,
Shut up.
it's called
That's what it's called.
dyslexia.
It's
so
called I know 5 languages and speak 2,
Sorry.
okay?
Go ahead, Riggs.
it's all right.
Sorry.
So no worries. So none of you know the language. Artok, roll a history check.
I'm gonna make sure it's on normal this time. History.
11. Artok, you've seen this language in this land before, but you can't quite put your finger on where.
Damn.
Way.
Cuckoo.
Hmm.
He hasn't told you shit yet, Lyric.
I literally have a rune, like, scratched into my arm. I'm just saying.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, Lyric,
Can I squint and look closer?
you can.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
symbols seem similar.
I'm gonna weigh my options for like a second. Like, I'm gonna hesitate for a second, kind of like lean back away from the bag. I'm gonna look at Artok. I'm gonna glance in Loki's general direction. Look back at Artok. Artok? These runes look a lot like the curse rune from when I went adventuring with Loki in my past and other people's pasts. And remember the scrapings you and Azel took on the wall? These all kind of look like those. And you said there was undead dwarves down there. Like, this could be ancient dwarven. Because I remember that was kind of something y'all scratched on the wall too. But
I look at her and goes, I think they like to be called little people.
Wow.
She's like a 10-pound.
There are dwarves right now watching this somewhere in time laughing.
I hate you all.
No. That you're thinking of hobbits, not dwarves. But, you know.
There you go.
Oh no, wait, they're called
Oh, yeah.
halflings. My bad.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Lyric and then the runes and just kind of get like a really concerned expression on my face. Like,
Wait, did you say it's red?
It is
this is on the bag.
Okay.
on the bag, yeah.
Okay.
Guys, don't the bad guys we follow around, don't they wear red? You know, the creepy undead bringing guys, don't they wear red?
The red cloaks?
Yeah. No, not the red cloaks. The guy that I killed, but I didn't actually kill.
Denzin's
Stacker
guys.
Denson. Wasn't he like covered in red? Isn't that whose robes Talia is wearing?
Wait, what?
Not anymore.
Yeah, these are really, really deep, like thick, heavy, old leather, like an old leather sack.
Okay.
I could spend some time
Yeah.
with it and try and translate it later.
Yeah.
But
Take
for
me
now,
10
we
minutes
could
or
just-
so.
Is there anything of interest inside the bag? Did we go through?
We are absolutely going to get to that. Absolutely.
Okay.
are. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you wizard folk are good at interpreting languages. We could definitely look into what it says.
What do you mean, you wizard folk? No, I'm kidding.
You know, you hocus pocusy guys
Excuse me, sir. Do we take offense to
with
that
your
kind of...
magic.
Sorry, go ahead. That was all out of character, by the way.
Yeah, you could use your hocus pocusy, you know, the way you guys swing your arms around and say all kinds of gibberish and magic shit happens.
Oh, I don't have to do that. I just do that for fun.
I see.
Totally
yeah,
I
I mean-
definitely could do that.
You
and then
would.
I mean,
would.
I can't read this, but I mean, how important could it be, really? You know what I mean?
honestly, it's a
I
bag.
mean, like,
it's probably a
it's
guy's
an
name. Who it
Man,
belongs
why
If it's an
didn't
anti-theft
anybody-
spell,
Yeah.
wouldn't it have already like zapped us?
Like stitching your name into your underwear, you think?
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah, or like an engraved. It's like gold, right?
Why
So
didn't
it's probably
anybody
like
pick
a
up dwarvish as a
Embossed
language?
filigree. case. It
Let's do
seems
it.
like if someone does that,
Let's do it.
whatever's inside is important, though. So I'm interested
Yeah.
to see what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, it's got a square in it. There's a big box in it, and there's shinies.
I mean, yeah, you can't. Okay, never mind. There's a big box joke in there somewhere, but I'll leave that.
Oh my.
We leave
All right.
those alone.
Just
And
because my
we'll
box
start-
is bigger than your teeth doesn't mean you need to be offended. Open the bag.
you know when you gotta thrust side to side to hit a wall, right?
Oh God.
Jesus.
Raw. Open the bag.
All right.
we're gonna go through the back.
Talia and Loki, and Azel, the four of you. You're kind of far away at the moment. You're not really over with them. Are you kind of doing something else at the moment? I want to give you a moment here because we haven't really done much with you guys.
I wasn't. I was gonna go back to Maladroit.
Yeah, you're kind of hanging out with Maladroid here. Talia, I will say this. You know a little bit more about Maladroit now. I won't say anything, but I'll let you. But you know a little bit more about Maladroit
do.
now.
Indeed, I do.
Yeah. As you kind of scratch underneath his chin and give him a little bit of food, he seems a lot more content and happy now than he was. With the wheel fixed, Azel, you don't see any more movement. The rain kind of comes and goes, as best you can tell. No thunder at the moment. But the drizzle just seems to be enough where Talia seems to have a smile on her face. She seems
Happy
quite
Talia.
happy.
Uh-huh.
But Trix seems pretty clean actually as she makes her way around the corner. Loki and Azel, you notice her first. She kind of walks out of the brush here, almost good as new.
I'm just going to sigh like this is so much better, and then
So
I'm
I'm
going to look for Flicker.
Nice.
When I see Trix, I'm gonna look over at her and say, you know, mud helps in keeping fire
gonna-
at bay.
I'm just gonna give him a look. That, not now. I keep looking for Flicker.
But okay. I'm just gonna do a survey of the land now that I'm done practicing my stone poses.
That's so funny. All right.
Which I am going to write down a list of poses.
And that you've just trained yourself to instinctively hop into one.
Yes, exactly.
I am waiting for
I'd
the
say,
moment where you're turned to stone, but like mid running away or like mid getting scared, so you're just like in a wild like jumping back pose or something.
I'd say
It's gonna happen.
the backwards crab walk has to be a staple.
That's funny. All right. One more second here. I'm
Or
sorry.
like I'm mid backflip and I turn to stone.
You just fall.
Wow, Zephyr got you.
Wow, Zephyr! Holy crap! Fries, what did you do?
Giant
Too much
Zephyr.
power, Fries! Too much power!
No, it's fine. I reduced it. It's fine.
It's awesome. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. As you you kind of walk around here, and Loki, you notice too, kind of observing through the trees and the clouds and and whatnot. There doesn't seem to be any immediate threat for the moment.
Okay. Good.
I do not believe you.
I mean, with the observant I've been of late, I don't trust myself.
All right. Sato.
Yo. Yeah, I'll just start rifling. I'm gonna go to Ardak. There might be a whiskey stone in here.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I mean, if we find another one, you can have it.
You're so kind.
Well, you know,
All right.
everybody loves a cold beverage.
Why is it
Sato.
ominous?
Yes.
But you
The
said there
rain
wasn't lightning.
begins to pick back up. Thunder begins to pick back up. Because as the clouds kind of move in and the terrain becomes a little bit darker here. You remove the last knot from the sack. And what you can see immediately brings a smile to your face. Artak, you observe from behind, and you see as well immediately reds, greens, pinks, blues, yellows, all different manner of gems cut in various ways, almost seemingly flawless to you. There seems to be a couple of chips on a couple as you open the bag here. But as far as you can tell, this entire bag is full of gems.
Just start drooling, and I kind of push it away. Sorry, it happens to my race. I can't really help it.
I mean, there's definitely some shinies in here. I'm gonna look over our lyric that said square, something square, and I'm gonna specifically dig through and look for anything
Yeah,
square shape.
perfect. Sato, roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
Yeah, with
Uh-oh.
advantage.
Okay, that will help. My investigation is not great.
What do we get?
11.
11. Sato, you find about halfway down, there's some pieces of chunks of stone in here, along with the gems. Very odd to you, but they're cut in very odd ways. You can see there's quite a lot of detail on some of these pieces here. There's like a rounded bit on one piece and a very sharp kind of 90-degree angle on another. It's really hard to distinguish what these are, but these are mixed in with the gems in this sack.
And it feels like stone.
It does. It feels like maybe like carved stone or something.
Okay, I'll try to very carefully, without spilling any of the gems, try to just slowly pull those stones out.
Oh wow. Okay, you want to separate them from the sack itself.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
leave the gems in the bag, but pull
So-
the stones out.
That probably would require you to, and I feel like a jerk saying this, but to kind of empty the contents of the bag so that you could get through it. There's a lot of gems in here, and just to give you an idea, guys, imagine a backpack that you would wear, but a little bit bigger. That's the size of this sack, and it's full of gems and small pieces of stone.
All right, I'll look at Lyric and Artok and go,
You're talking about maybe 100 gems here. More, probably more.
okay. I don't know if I want to empty this out on the ground. You want to do it on the nice wood flat surface on the back of the wagon and just dump this upside down there, and then we can scoop it all back in easy after?
Maybe we could also just, stash it for now and then check it when we get back to.
I mean, this is a lot of money worth of the gems, and we already have a chest with a demon trapped in a portal. I mean,
Well, I also have a chest. I found one in some ruins when I was stuck past all those carrion crawlers. I didn't open it yet, but it's in my bag.
Okay, I was gonna say
locked,
I shudder to ask where you're hiding that.
Yeah, I just stuffed it in there, so it's locked. But maybe we could break the lock, see what's in there, and then use that as a new place to put them.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
I have a question. I have a mechanics question.
Yes.
How full is the bag of holding?
At the moment,
We have quite a bit of room.
yeah. It's
Would this sack fit in the mouth of the bag of holding?
yes.
Guys, should we just stash it for now, and then when we get back to Toblin's, we can lock ourselves in the room, dump it on the floor, and then figure out what's in there?
Yeah, you're not curious? I feel some rocks in here, and I'm kind of curious what they are.
I'm
Maybe
definitely
something.
curious, but we also like it's pretty early in the morning. We already just fought a bunch of goblins. We should probably go take care of that. Like, if we dump all these out, and then the goblins attack, there's just like jewels all over the ground.
First, I'll ask Sato, like, do the rocks look like this? And I'll pull out one of the rocks that Azel gave me to identify.
I mean, I can only feel them with my hand in here. I can't quite see them. They're buried in with these gems. They feel carved. I mean, if you say you have a chest, then we can maybe just empty the gems into the chest that you have. That would probably be an easy way to just check it out and not make a mess.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll just reach in and grab the
Yeah.
handle on the side of the chest and just
Sure.
2 hands and just yank it out.
Yeah, you got it, Artak. You can see it's like I think it's 2 by 3 by 2. I think is what I said.
It's like a foot locker or something.
Yeah, it's pretty small. You have not opened it yet though.
No, still got a lock.
There's a latch on the side of it, Artak, with a keyhole, but from what you can tell, it seems like there's a little lever there that you can turn.
Oh, I thought there was a lock on it.
There is.
Oh, okay. So the lever is where?
It's kind of in front of like next to the lock, so it's kind of like the way that you open it. It's kind of the mechanism. So you would put the key in, unlock it, pull the lever.
Oh, gotcha.
No,
Okay.
before you try to open that, or before we just like flat break the lock, maybe we should ask some of our sneakier friends if they could pick it.
I mean, I could try picking it for you guys.
Well, yeah, but we also have like a thief and a rogue over there, so.
Yeah. I mean,
Hi.
my lock picking's pretty good. Hers is too. Either one of us.
Don't call Azel a thief. That's not nice.
That's exactly what she was
He's
calling me, and I'm okay with it.
He was one!
This is not an
Rude.
insult to me.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
admitted it.
I'll look at Lyric and I'm like, these gloves that I'm wearing seem to be quite helpful picking locks, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Give it a shot.
All right. I'll look at Arnold and go, here goes nothing, and stick my lockpicks in and see what happens.
All right.
Y'all couldn't wait.
So,
Now we got
Sato.
ominous music.
There might be something helpful. I mean, we're going into who knows what we're walking into. I mean, anything we find along the way that could be helpful in any way, we might as well explore the possibilities.
The lich pops out of the chest.
Do you hear that music? Do you hear that music, Sato?
I mean,
Or the chest is a mimic that got locked.
So, roll or use your thieves' tools for me, Sato.
here goes nothing.
Let's see what you get.
21.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
not bad.
nice.
The hell?
Very easily, Sato, you put your lockpicks in and twist your wrist, and just because you avert your eyes from the lock over to Artok, give him some eye contact, and then ting, totally opens. You hear a click. If you want to twist the lever and open, you can.
I'll turn it around to Ardok and say, you found the chest. Be my guest if you would.
Kind of look at him like you just definitely want me to, just in case it does bite us, like to be the one who gets bit. But
Yeah,
like just
I mean-
like realize that you did a favor for me and kind of got me over a barrel, so I'll just like walk by like, Jesus Christ, here we go.
Well,
Pretty sure
yeah.
Artok still has PTSD from that one time a chest
I mean,
closed on his arm.
if a tongue and teeth come out, I'll definitely slice at it before it gets too rambunctious.
I'll slowly
That's
reach
okay.
my
Do
hand and pop the latch and open it up. just gonna be empty, and Reeks is just fucking with us with the music.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's fucking with us, but it's still fun.
All right. The latch pops. You turn the lever, Artok. And as soon as the lid opens, you smell horrible stench. It's immediate. For you, it's even worse, Artok. You smell it right away. You're kind of right above it. Sato, you notice it too. It is somebody's dirty clothes, maybe, or something that's been festering in here. However, it would turn a normal person away, but in the circumstance here, in the situation that you're in, you move some of the clothes to the side here and notice there's a little pouch underneath.
So it's just full of like disgusting, stinky clothes.
Yeah, stinky clothes.
Somebody's moldy gym bag.
Yeah, basically.
It is.
But
I'm
there's
a
a
Their
thought.
gym.
There's a
chest.
I'm
pouch.
a thought, so I
Yeah.
immediately smell it and back away quickly.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. But there's a pouch.
I'll reach in, kind of like keeping my face away from it, because it's really bugging me. Grab the pouch and kind of pull it out and take a step back away from the chest. See what it looks like.
Yeah. The pouch, yes.
Yes.
Okay. The pouch is a small, light leather, with a little cord wrapped around the top of it here. It has some weight to it, Artak. You immediately, as soon as you kind of balance it in your hand there, you can feel there's probably some coin in there, and probably some other stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, knowing there's coin in there, I'll
Yeah.
unloop the tie and open
Sure.
it up. See what's
Okay.
in it.
Yeah, you open the tie. Inside you find, first thing you see, there's a little rolled up piece of parchment. It's sealed with, looks like a little piece of twine. You kind of you can lift up. Inside here you find 17 gold pieces, 15 silver, and 36 copper. You also find, to your surprise, Artak, a really, really impressive ring in here. From what you can tell, it's made out of either really pure silver or platinum.
But how many copper was it?
36.
Okay, great. And then silver / platinum ring.
You can probably get a good idea from it. Also, there's a gem in here as well, a pretty large gem, Artak. From what you can tell, it's a diamond.
Nice.
The
Just
rolled up
now?
parchment.
Potentially worth 300 gold pieces? I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's a parchment here, rolled up.
Dragonborn's best friend.
It catches your attention. Pretty. You can unroll it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'll kind of put the diamond back in, along with the coins and ring.
Sure.
Open up the parchment and see what it says.
I can tell you in the whisper room, or I can tell you right here.
Let's do whisper room.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, having a diamond worth 300 gold would be so worth it for us. Just saying.
Is that a spell component?
It's for the requirement for Revivify.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But that also requires our cleric to have Revivify on deck. So
Revivify diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
I have witnessed the use of Revivify. It is terrifying.
I'll kind of
Yeah.
look at Lyric and Sato and just say like, do you guys know Atlantis? Does that sound familiar to you?
Atlantis?
Atlantis?
Yeah, Landis. It says this is to
No.
Landis with love.
Who
So-
Landis?
I mean, it's been here a while. Look how aged the parchment is. So
I mean, it sounds like
Landis
a
might be
dead-
dead.
yeah, it sounds like a dead dwarf's name to me.
I
So
wouldn't
I
say
know
Landis
Landis,
is
Riggs.
dwarvish, but I get what you're saying.
Landis? That sounds pretty dwarvish.
Either
Can
way,
y'all
Is
y'all
his
hear me?
last
I
name?
Yes.
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 Oh yeah.
Is his last
Uh.
name Calrassian?
Do I know Landis, Riggs? In all of my adventures?
Roll a history check.
History check. I have learned so many names. I'm just trying to make sure it's not anything particularly familiar.
I yell over to Loki. Hey, do you know Landis?
Everyone's gonna shrug.
6.
Ah.
That would be a 6.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That means I probably do know and I have forgotten. Fuck.
If,
I
if I
mean,
heard that, I'll probably history check. it
I'll
too.
look at Artok. I go. I mean, if we come across Atlantis, we can decide if we want to be nice and give him a shit back then. But in the meantime, fuck Landis.
I just look at Sato's like, you fucking softy.
Well, you
I'll,
know.
kick the chest close, or I'll kick the chest over so like the smelly clothes kind of like fall out of it.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
did you- touching it.
me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And once he empties out all the stinky clothes, I'll empty the backpack into the empty chest.
Okay. You got it. The empty clothes, like just down on the forest floor.
Yeah,
Okay, you got
Maybe.
it.
I think
down the
Artok did that.
Yeah, I just got him out. Like I wanted the chest.
Yeah.
We'll keep the chest.
Okay, you got it. The chest is in your possession.
The clothes themselves, though, are they
yes.
like? You said they smell really bad, but are they,
They
like
do.
nice?
You want to look through them?
I mean, yeah, I'll like conjure up like a little stick, so I can like
Yeah.
poke through them.
Sure. Like a pair of tongs, you know.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, Artok for sure. I'll say, roll an investigation check for me. See how fun we'll make this.
I mean, like
Yeah.
if it's really nice, like they can be
Yeah.
cleaned.
Or you could have just called the orc over who doesn't care about dirtiness at all.
Cuckoo.
This is
That's
more
right.
I know,
Racist.
it's a cuckoo.
Investigation.
That's
Yeah.
racist.
Trying to get
Against
everybody
yourself,
at least some
Hazel.
rolls in here. I feel bad I haven't done
It
anything
is-
with Loki really.
It is not
13.
racist. I spent 10 years on my own in the woods.
So, Artok, these seem to you to be like commoner clothes. Mostly tight pants, kind of a loose fitting shirt with very, very basic stitching, some cords that hang down on each side of the neck to kind of tie it. It's pretty dirty. It looks as though, from what you can tell here, there's some blood on the sleeve, on the right sleeve, and there's also a tear kind of on the right hip there, where the pants are. You can see, with also a little bit of blood there. Aside from that, Artok, this doesn't seem to have much value to you, but I mean, it could.
I mean, like I don't. Artok doesn't know like much about fashion, but if like that's not shiny and doesn't really stick out to him as like fine quality material, then he's not gonna really care. So
It seems very basic to you.
yeah, I'll just kind of take them on the edge of the stick and then drop them down that hole.
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. And they fall down the hole. Yeah.
Oh god, thank you.
Perfect.
I just look at Sato. I'm like, give him back to Landis. So
There you go.
funny.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
No, awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh, I'm saying now that the gems are dumped in the empty thing, I'm gonna sort of look. through
Oh,
it,
you're gonna
through
dump the
through
gems
rock.
into the
Yeah,
chest?
the
Yeah.
empty the backpack into the chest. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as you dump the bag of gems out here, and it's gonna make some noise here. Trix, Loki, you're probably close enough to hear the gems begin to fall into the wooden chest here. You are Artok Sato Lyric. You are dumbstruck by the by the gems falling into the chest here. All the different cuts and the size of them, they're quite big. Some of them are substantial. Some of them are pretty small. Along with about 8 or 9 pieces, from what you can tell here, we'll say 9 altogether, of different sized chunks of stone. It's very odd to you all. They seem almost carved. Like, almost like maybe like of a statue broken into pieces.
I pull out the one I had from Hazel, kind of like hold it up and compare them. Do they look like the same material?
It's identical.
Okay. Yep, I know what that is.
Is it like a puzzle? Can we place them together and try to see what sort of shape and what it was of at some point?
You could certainly try. I would say to do that, it would take probably some checks and some time. And if you want to do that, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
I just
Okay, well, we'll
Yeah.
leave them all in the chest and say, you want to get the chest on the back of the cart, and then,
Yeah, everything will fit in the chest if you want to do that.
we can just put it
Yeah.
back in the bag of holding. It'll fit.
and then put the chest back in the bag of holding, and then I'll throw the backpack in the cord to Lyric and say, here, a new bag.
Yeah, you have you can add a
Lyric as a fox dives into the backpack.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cozy in here, Lyric. It's a really thick red leather a sack with what seems to be some kind of ancient, maybe runic symbols on the outside of the bag here.
I live here now.
If I fits, I sits.
It's great.
If I fits, I sits. I
And
live here now.
I think that is a perfect spot to call it for the evening. Before we get into anything else, it sucks that we didn't get to and get to do some stuff with a couple of you guys. I'm sorry about that. We'll get more.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah, okay. Everybody's so quiet.
Looking for a good meme for
Oh,
next
God.
week.
Perfect.
So we're off on the 22nd. We'll be back the following week, guys. Just to remind everybody. So we'll be
Which
back
is
on
good
the
'cause I
29th.
still have another show to do. So
Nice. Awesome. Well, good job tonight, guys.
Yeah.
We will get into it next week.
Say
Or the
bye,
following week.
stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
bye, Strim.
Yo.